amigos, la familia y el carbón Kingsford Match Light Charcoal. Tus invitados no tendrán que esperar por la comida porque estas briquetas para asar del carbón Kingsford se encienden más rápido, sin necesidad de usar líquido encendedor. También le da ese sabor de barbacoa ahumada a la comida que tendrá a todos queriendo más. Dile adiós al líquido encendedor. Gasta menos tiempo preparando la parrilla y más tiempo comiendo con tus seres queridos. Visita walmart.com/Kingsford.
Ella es tan suave, tan... Interrumpo mi propia ducha para recordarte que trates tu piel como la reina que es, con el jabón líquido corporal con hialurónico de Olay, con el nivel más alto del complejo de vitamina B3 de Olay. Es tan hidratante que te dará una piel visiblemente más suave y llamativa en tan solo 14 días. La gente se pregunta cómo llegó a ser tan suave. Jabón líquido corporal con hialurónico de Olay. Prueba también la loción humectante corporal de Olay.
Restaurante El Diamante. Pruebe los deliciosos aguachiles, la famosa torre de mariscos, cócteles de camarón, enchiladas, chiles rellenos, cortes de carne, pollo a las brasas y mucho más. 106 al oeste de la calle Bombay en Carlsbad. 266-2156. Restaurante El Diamante.
Atreverte a ser tú mismo es más fácil dicho que hecho. Pero para los que toman Estrella Jalisco, la respuesta es simple. Nada es más atrevido que vivir una vida siendo tú mismo. Así que atrévete y vive tu estrella. Brillante, deliciosa, infinitamente refrescante. Disfrútala responsablemente. Estrella Jalisco, St. Louis, Missouri.
Edge Safety and Services LLC in Artesia, New Mexico has an immediate opening for a safety technician. Position requires a clean driving record and must be able to pass a drug and alcohol screen. Edge Safety offers great pay with IRA benefits and employer contribution towards health benefits. Please email resumes to edgecoding@yahoo.com or apply in person at 402 West Main Street inside the Edge Safety and Services facility. Edge Safety and Services LLC is an equal opportunity employer.
Atención a todos los cazadores, coleccionistas y recargadores de armas y cuchillos. Los Álamos Amo organizará su exhibición anual de armas de otoño en el Carsval, Centro de Conferencias Pecos River Village, los días 16 y 17 de septiembre. 2 grandes días de armas nuevas y usadas, municiones, miras, recargas, suministros y cuchillos también. Muchas ideas geniales para regalos. Ven a almorzar y a disfrutar del espectáculo. The Carsval Gun Show, sábado 16 de septiembre de 9 a 5 y domingo 17 de 10 a 4 en Pecos River Village en Muscatel. Todos están invitados a venir a comprar, vender o intercambiar.
Durante estos tiempos, todos estamos buscando cómo y en dónde podemos ahorrar. En Grow Green Insurance Services encontrará todo tipo de seguro para usted y para su negocio, desde General Liability, seguro de responsabilidad general, Workers' Comp, compensación de trabajadores, auto comercial, básicamente cualquier tipo de aseguranza para protegerse a usted y a su negocio. Sabemos que en estos tiempos nuestros negocios han sentido el impacto más que nada. Si usted tiene cualquier tipo de negocio, ya sea restaurante, tienda de ropa, salón de belleza, o si usted es un contratista, troquero, rufero, pintor, jardinero, usted sabe que su negocio necesita un seguro, empezando con el General Liability. Encontrará precios tan bajos como $50 al mes por una póliza de General Liability de $2 millones. Le entregarán un certificado el mismo día y, lo mejor, hablan su idioma. No espere más. Márquele a Sash a Grow Green Insurance al 1-877-240-7805. 1-877-240-7805 y empiece a ahorrar ahora mismo. Grow Green Insurance. Márquele a Sash 1-877-240-7805.
Pellizcos como rubor, zarzamoras como labiales y maicena para las pestañas eran los trucos de belleza de mi abuela. Mi truco son los descuentos del 50% de Ulta Beauty en marcas imprescindibles como MAC Cosmetics y Fenty Beauty by Rihanna en el evento de belleza más grande, 21 Days of Beauty. Además, no te pierdas los nuevos lanzamientos de Pat McGrath Labs. Compra en la tienda, en línea o recoge en la tienda hoy. Ulta Beauty. Las posibilidades son hermosas. Ciertas condiciones aplican. Disponible hasta el 16 de septiembre.
¿Sabías que la línea 988 de prevención de suicidio y crisis ahora ofrece opciones de mensaje de texto y chat en español? Si tú o alguien que conoces está pasando por una situación difícil o por una crisis de salud mental, la línea 988 te conecta con ayuda especializada 24 horas al día, 7 días a la semana. Ahora puedes llamar o textear al 988 o visitar la página línea988.org para hablar con un consejero especializado en tu idioma. Hay esperanza. La línea 988 funciona.
les preguntaba, señores, ¿quién lo mató? Le contestó Feliciano, señora, yo lo maté, no vengo a perder el tiempo ni a conceder su merced. Vuela y vuela, palomita, vuela por todos los llanos, anda a avisar a la palma que lo mató Feliciano.
Llegadora a todo lo que da. Así es la número 1, 106.1 FM, la que está bien arriba. 1.
La razón.
The journey continues. Welcome to Goddard Rocket Football on Piedra 106.1 FM.
Ramirez under center. Motion left to the right. Fullback give. Oh, he's got it. Oh, I'm not going to say it early. Come on, Dave. Come on, Dave. It's no lie, baby. Yes, Quick's right. Sickness split to the right. Wayne to the right. And McDonald to the right. Third plus. Brown to the right. Oh, it's up. Travers. Got some space. Oh, Alfredo, go. Big stick, baby. Alfredo, jam it.
Tonight, your Goddard Rockets are back home at the Wool Bowl, taking on the Panthers of Piedra Vista High. Rocket Football on Piedra 106.1 FM and online at ksbptv.com is presented by Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Business Notions, Calici's Frozen Custard, Central Valley Electric, Dion's Pizzas, Salads and Subs, E&MU Portales and E&MU Roswell, Farmers Country Market, Moffett and Brown Dentistry, Mays Lumber, Oasis Computers, Pecos Valley Equipment, Pepsi, Plateau, Richland Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram and Richland Chevrolet Buick, Roswell Seed Company, Southwest Printers, Trustmark Roofing, University of New Mexico, Wakefield Oil, and Wakefield Oil Express. Now, on to the action.
All right, welcome. Here we are again, Goddard Rocket Football Coaches Show, brought to you by Dion's Pizza. Coach, we got our big setup here. We got our 3 pizzas, a bunch of ranch, big salad. So know what we're going to be doing after this interview. Let's hurry up and get through this so we could eat. So Dion's Pizza. Also ksvptv.com, 1061 Fierro. And then also this week, our friends in Farmington are going to be tying into the stream. So they'll be on Pirate Radio in the Farmington area. So Coach White, I'm Coach Deck. So big win last week. You make the road trip to Gallup and beat Myra Mira. What are your thoughts on that game? It's always nice to go on a long road trip and come out with a win.
Yeah, it's definitely a trek up there to Gallup, but we played pretty good. I wouldn't say that. You know, we played our best football, but the kids played hard, and, you know, a win is a win. And so, you know, Myra Mira, I thought that, you know, their kids played hard, and, you know, we did a good job getting stops when we needed to, and the offense, you know, I thought our offense probably performed, you know, as good as we have all year. And so, you know, we're definitely not where we want to be yet, but we're moving in the right direction. So proud of the kids, and, you know, then moving forward to this week, we're going to have a tough one with Piedra Vista, that's for sure.
So speaking of long road trips like what we had last week, of course, Piedra Vista making the long road trip from Farmington down here to Roswell to play Goddard in the Wool Bowl. And, Coach, we've been on both sides of that over the years between Farmington High, PV, also Aztec back in the day. That's a really long road trip, so it's nice to get this at home. So what are your thoughts on a PV? I would imagine that they're typical PV. They're going to be big. They're going to have a balance between run and pass, mix in little options, some trick plays, and probably have some big kids still.
Oh, for sure. You know, they're a really well-coached football team. You know, they've got a veteran coaching staff. They played in the state championship last year, and so, you know, I think definitely they're a very good football team. Better than their record would indicate. They've played a really tough schedule up to this point, and, you know, like you said, they're They're big and physical on their offensive line. They have good team speed. Their quarterback's a good playmaker for them. And they run a lot of formations. They're going to run triple option. They're going to run out of the spread attack. They run some wildcat offense. They run a lot of different offense to make you kind of stay on your toes. And, they're the kind of coaching staff, they're going to find something, they'll find flaws in what you're doing and, attack it. And so we're going to have to play our best game of the year if we want to win, that's for sure.
And then, so that'll be Friday night at the Wool Bowl. And Coach, how about this cooler weather? It's finally starting to cool off. I'm sure that's been a blessing for the boys and the coaches and everybody.
Yeah, gotta love some cooler weather and some rain. Gosh, yeah, we're thankful for the weather, that's for sure. We've been enjoying that. And so, yeah, just looking forward to another, big football game in the Wool Bowl. And like you said, it's always great to play in front of our home fans. And, that is a long drive. Last week we made it's not quite as far to Gallup as it is to Farmington, but it's a long drive. And so it definitely wears on you a little bit. But, Farmington, they're a pretty good road team. Last year they came here to the Wool Bowl in the semifinals and, scratched out a win. So, like I say, very veteran coaching staff. Coach Howell does a great job with his program there. And, of course, I think Piedra Vista is going to more than likely win that district there. So, big game for us. Anytime you play these guys, it's a big game, but definitely a game that, we need to be at our best for.
So 7 o'clock Wool Bowl, PV coming to town, going to face off against your Goddard Rockets. He's Coach White. I'm Coach Deck. Coach's Show brought to you again by Dion's Pizza. We got 106.1 Fierro, Pirate Radio down in Farmington going to join us. Tanner Todd producing. We will see you next week. Roll Blue.
Talis is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we are proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed, antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
Welcome back to the Goddard Rocket pregame show. Now time for your player spotlight.
My name is Christian Andrade. I'm number 24. I'm a junior. I play corner, and I'm involved in the Mesa Club, and I do track sometimes. My favorite teacher is Miss Hudson. My favorite football team is Texas Tech, and my favorite part about being a Rocket is the brotherhood and the pride.
My name is Nathan Reed. I'm number 27. I'm going to be a junior this year. I play outside linebacker and running back right now. I'm also involved playing basketball, and I'm also a football player, of course. My favorite teacher is Mr. Nelson. My favorite football team is the Atlanta Falcons. My favorite part of being a Goddard Rocket is my brothers.
My name is Maddox Chavez. I'm number 29. I'm a junior. I play defensive end. In my school activities, I'm involved in football, obviously, powerlifting, wrestling, and track and field. My favorite teacher is Mr. Roybal. My favorite football team is Texas Christian University, TCU. And my favorite part about being a Rocket is the bonds you form with the brothers you make, and then just the tradition you uphold. It's just really special to me, and it's probably just the best part of anything we do here.
My name is Alan Ruiz. I'm number 31. I'm a sophomore at Goddard High School. I play defensive back and slot receiver. I'm also involved in track and FFA. My favorite teacher is Ms. Johnson. My favorite football team is the Kansas City Chiefs. My favorite part about being a Rocket is the brotherhood.
My name is Sabrian Benavides. I'm number 32.
I'm a sophomore. My position is wide receiver. Outside of school, I'm involved in hanging with friends, my family. I go to races on the weekends. And my favorite teacher is Justin Lamb. My favorite football team is the Dallas Cowboys. My favorite part about being a Rocket is being able to have good work ethic and just having fun.
That's your Gotta Rocket Player Spotlight. Pre-game show continues right after this.
It used to be printing was boring business cards and lifeless letterhead. But now it's bright, powerful, and it's on more than paper. At Southwest Printers, they bring your project to life and on just about any surface. Card magnets, cups, mugs, you name it. How about bright banners, colorful brochures, and rack cards that rock? And yes, they still print business cards, but if they're boring, that's on you. Southwest Printers, committed, competitive, and local. 110 North Pennsylvania in Roswell. Online at swprint.com.
Check out some of the bargains you'll find this week at your farmers' country markets, like choice beef bottom round roast for $4.49 a pound, baby back pork ribs $2.77 a pound, Craven Flavor skillet dinners $5.48, banquet classic dinners 3 for $5, and fresh collard, mustard, and turnip greens for $1.69 a bunch. Don't miss these and many other bargains this week at your farmers' country markets. Due to the COVID-19 virus, product availability may be limited.
The Rehabilitation Center at Artesia General Hospital offers a variety of services led by experienced licensed therapists, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. Their multidisciplinary team provides a complete evaluation with the full support of your primary care provider to develop a custom plan to support your personal goals and recovery needs. These treatment plans help manage symptoms, educate patients and their families, and ultimately get back to the activities that bring you joy. Learn more at artesiageneral.com/rehab.
All right, here we go. Goddard Rocket football. Roswell, New Mexico, at the Wool Bowl. I'm Coach Deck with Coach Royball. Friday Night Lights. Goddard hosting Piedra Vista, making a long trip down from Farmington. KSVPTV.com. 1061 Fierro for all you truckers out there. And also welcome our friends from Farmington Pirate Radio, Coach, down in Farmington. They're going to be tuning into this one as well. Coach PB coming in 0-4 on the season. But as we know, just throw that record out. They're not an 0-4 type of team. They're a great football team, a great program. Historically, they played for a state championship last year at home against Artesia. Very well coached. Coach Howell. And Coach, I was thinking about this without doing any research. I would guess that Coach Howell, the head coach for PB, is surely the longest tenured head coach in the state of New Mexico. He's been doing it a long time. Has had a lot of great football teams over the years. And he has a great team again this year. So 0-4 record, but they played a very tough schedule. Okay, now we're good. That sounds really loud, Roy. Really loud. Thank you. But PB, like I said, 0-4 coming in, but not an 0-4 football team. Going to be a very, very tough game tonight. It's always tough going against Piedra Vista. Goddard coming in 3-1 on the year. Big win last week against Mira, making a long trip to Gallup. Coach's team has a lot of history playing in some big games, and this is going to be another big one tonight.
Yeah, Coach, really good game coming up. Class 5A football in New Mexico. Like you said, Piedra Vista comes in at 0-4, but all of their games have come against 6A competition, losing against Farmington 48-7, Sandia 16-0, Durango, Colorado 49-14, and the El Dorado Eagles 41-19. So quite the deceiving record, as you mentioned, Coach. This is not a 0-4 ball club. They're actually ranked, with that 0-4 record, they're actually ranked 8th in the state of New Mexico in both the coaches poll and the Max Preps ranking. So that shows the kind of respect that football program has.
And Coach, they're always big and they're very diverse. They like to run the option. They like to do a lot of pre-snap motion and run the triple. But then they'll also get into spread, Coach, and got a lot of trick plays and very, very tough team to get ready for. This is going to be a good one tonight, and PB's going to be kicking off to Goddard to start the game. Friday Night Lights, here we go. So PB's going to be kicking off on their left hash.
And then we mentioned PB ranked number 8 in 5A. Your Goddard Rockets coming in ranked 3rd in both polls in Class 5A. And here we go, Coach Deck.
So a pop-up kick to the right. Goddard breaks a tackle. Chavez. Nice return for Goddard. Alberto Chavez.
No, Coach, I think that was actually Wyatt Northcutt.
Wyatt 11. I'm sorry, Wyatt Northcutt. And so Coach PB loaded the right side, kicking on their left hash. They had 6 to the right, little pop-up kick. Wyatt Northcutt, good track, good catch. And he just makes one guy miss and gets upfield. Oh, and it's going to be a first down Goddard. And they're okay, what did we miss? Because they're bringing us back to the 45.
Maybe Northcutt might have stepped out of bounds right there.
So he might have stepped out of bounds, or maybe he gave a little fair catch signal. Not totally sure. Missed that.
Good return nonetheless. We'll take that field position all day.
So Goddard going to start on their own 45-yard line, left hash, working north to south here. Toss to the right to the double wing side. John Silva, toss, makes a cut. He's going to cut it back. Going to get about 5 on the play.
So ball going to be at midfield now, Coach. Goddard Rockets working north to south in their all baby blue uniforms with their navy blue helmets.
Looking sharp out there.
Dominic Ramirez running the show for the Goddard Rockets, senior quarterback, number 4.
So Goddard going to have a wishbone backfield with a single receiver split to the left. That's Josiah Castillo split left. Dom Ramirez under center. Lead play to the right. Silva going to follow a double lead block there and fall forward to pick up a first down. So Goddard 2 plays, 5 yards each. Now into PV territory on the 45-yard line. We'll call it the middle of the field.
Yeah, Coach, we went with that bone formation, and PV looked like they stacked the box pretty heavy with about 9 guys in there, and Goddard's still able to get 5 yards on the ground.
Goddard doing work out there so far. Northcutt split to the left now. Bone backfield.
Xavier Perez working fullback. Handoff given to Nathan Reed, and he's met at the line of scrimmage for a no gain.
So Dominic Ramirez, starting quarterback for Goddard, number 4, the senior. He'll be out there with Jonathan Silva, number 3, senior tailback. Nathan Reed, junior running back, number 27. Josiah Castillo, sophomore receiver, number 1. Jake Chavez holding down the center tonight. We'll get the rest of the O-line as we go. Xavier Perez, number 2, fullback, little slant to the left. Castillo makes a good catch, makes one guy miss, falls forward. Where they going to spot it? That's going to be another first down right at the sticks. So just a quick slant to the left. Dominic Ramirez, good footwork there. Got rid of the ball quick in rhythm. Just a quick slant to Castillo. He makes one man miss and picks up the first down. So Goddard rolling, 1st and 10. Now on PD's 35-yard line, left hash. Again, moving north to south here. Ramirez under center, double wing to the right, single wing to the left, motion left to right, toss right. This is going to be that Xavier Perez on the toss to the right, and there's 2 flags on the play. PD with the tackle for loss in the backfield.
Face mask, Coach. Yes, sir.
It is going to be a face mask on Piedra. This was a good play by PV. The D-line just slanted to the motion there, to the strength, and got into the backfield immediately, but grabbed Xavier Perez's face mask. So this is going to be a first down, a replay of the down. It's going to be a first and... I thought a face mask was a 10-yard penalty, Coach.
I thought so too, Coach.
So as of there, they only moved the ball up. So that's a 4-yard penalty. That's where they spotted that. They got to fix this. And they're not. So it's a 1st and 8 after the penalty. Strange. Okay, Goddard under center, double wing to the right, single wing to the left, fullback with Ramirez under center. Motion left to right again. Fullback give up the middle. Perez trying to find space. Going to pick up about 2, bring up a 2nd and 6. That was kind of a strange sequence there, Coach. You get a face mask penalty on 1st and 10, and it brought up a 1st and 8. Never seen that before. So 2nd and 6 now. Xavier Perez on the fullback give there. 2-yard gain, we'll call it. Left guard, senior Luis Ortiz. Another guy in the O-line. Bone backfield. Castillo split to the right, lead to the left. Nate Reed makes a little cut back there, falls forward. Going to pick up another 3.
Coach, like you said, Jake Chavez at center, number 72, number 51, Blaze Dean at left tackle. Football guy, number 50, Luis Ortiz, as you mentioned, at left guard. Right tackle is number 69, Maddox Chavez, and number 78 is right guard, Daniel Moreno. And we have Bruce Loya in as one of our tight ends. Ramirez under center, sending Silva in motion. He's going to go with the... Did he keep it, Coach, and go with the follow?
And the ball is out, but I think he's down. So, yes, Goddard staying in that same formation, double wing to the right, single to the left. They go motion left to the right, and they ran a quarterback follow. They're going to fake the dive. Quarterback follows the fullback. Dominic Ramirez does a good job pushing the pile, falls forward. First down, Goddard, roll blue, middle of the field. Down to Piedra Vista's 24-yard line now, bone backfield. Castillo split to the right, Ramirez under center.
And they got 2 guys shaded over there towards Castillo, Coach. They're really worried about him.
This will be a run all day long.
That leaves the box vulnerable, though, Coach. And we're going the option.
Pitch. Silva out in the open field. Cut. Breaks another tackle. Spin move. About a gain of 8. So option to the right there. Nice gain. Silva going to bring up a 2nd and 1 right on the 15-yard line, right hash now. Pirate Radio, welcome our friends in Farmington tuning in to KSVPTV.com. Also 106.1 Fierro for all you truckers out there. I'm Coach Deck with Coach Roy Ball. Roy is producing for us, and there's a flag on the field.
Delay game?
I think it's going to be 12 men in the huddle. Looks like we ran off somebody late, but I didn't see that. I mean, it's a substitution. Yeah, and they picked up the flag, so good call there.
The 2nd and 1 from the Piedra Vista 15, ball on the right hash. 6:30 left to go in this first quarter. Goddard's had the ball the entire time with a great drive.
PD showing pressure here off the edge. Here they come. Fullback give up the middle, and that's going to be Talon Payne, and this is going to be a first down right at the sticks on a 2nd and 1.
Did they give it to him?
See where they spot him. They kind of ran in. Now they're backing up a little. And that is going to be, they're going to have to measure that one, looks like. But they're not. So it's going to be
really close, Coach.
It's going to be 3rd
and a Snickers bar
and a foot-long sub.
Tuna melt.
Quarterback sneak time, probably. Oh, no. We dropped the ball. Oh, no. So it's 3rd and a foot, and we went quarterback sneak. We were going to pick it up, but we just mishandled the snap, and PD's going to take over. So tough break for Goddard. Big stop for Piedra Vista right there. So PD's going to take over now right on their own 15-yard line. Tough break for Goddard, but
yeah, Coach, just something.
It's a good drive up until that point.
Something on the exchange was messed up right there, unfortunately for Goddard. PV scoops up the football and gets the turnover. They're going to have the ball at their own 16-yard line, working south to north.
So 5:52 to go, first quarter, 0-0 game. First possession for PV here. Got number 12 for quarterback for PV. He's going to sneak out to the right, throw
Oh,
out
big
to the
time
flat.
tackle by number 1, Josiah Castillo.
That's complete to number 24 from PB. Nice gain there on first down. Just a little sprint out to the right. Big game down in Artesia tonight. Cleveland, number 1 team in 6A, making a big trip down there. We'll keep you updated on that as we go. I'm calling for, I think Artesia's going to win that game. I'm saying it live on the air. I'll say 44-36 Artesia prediction win tonight. The 2 number 1 teams in the state going at it down there. We'll keep you updated on that. That's going to be a false start on PB on 2nd and 1. So a little shaky there. They went in motion, then stopped and started and caused a false start. So PB will back up. This will bring up a 2nd and 6. Oh, and they're going to call Goddard offsides. So it's actually going to be Goddard offsides. So that will be a first down for PB. Move the chains. That's going to be up to the 30-yard line of PB. 1st and 10. So PB, a trips look to the right. Quarterback is under center with a fullback look. It's heavy. It's a heavy trips. Fullback give to the right. Going to fall forward, pick up about 4. We got an extra lineman over to the right and a trips to the right, and they ran the fullback that way from under center. Bring up a 2nd and 6 for PB up to their own 34-yard line. So double wing, single fullback, split receiver to the right.
Got it all over that option, Coach.
They run the triple option to the right, into the boundary, fake the fullback give, and Goddard's all over that. Going to be a tackle for loss, maybe a no gain. We'll see where they spot. It's going to be a no gain. Going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Great job right there by number 69, Maddox Chavez, Coach.
Shot put guy.
And playing a defensive tackle along with Luis Ortiz. Defensive ends are number 85, Deshaun Young, and number 23,
Zach
Ariano getting some speed at the defensive end. Outside backers are Nathan Reed and Alberto Chavez.
Coach, you said it. Goddard was all over that. All over the quarterback, all over the pitch man, and then I think Goddard jumped off sides again. So Goddard kind of shooting themselves in the foot so far with a turnover and a couple penalties. We got to clean that up. We don't want to give too many opportunities to a great team like PB. Going to bring up a 3rd and 1 now instead of a 3rd and 6. Double wing, single fullback, split receiver to the right, balanced line. Fullback give up the middle. That'll be a first down. Push the pile, making it about 4. Moreno going to check on for Goddard.
Coach, we had number 6, George Garcia at safety. Number 37, Talon Payne playing the mic.
Bruce Loya, defensive end as well. Little G dive there. Fullback give with the play side guard pull. That's going to be a gain of about 7 on first down. Number 9, Flavio Garcia checking on for Goddard. So PB in business now into Goddard's territory. 2nd and 1 on Goddard's 47-yard line. Double wing, single fullback, split to the right, motion left to right. And there they finally called that false start. That's happened a couple times. PB leading early, and the first time they called Goddard offsides on it. But I'm seeing PB's left tackle jumping, and they called it there. So false start PB. This will bring up a 2nd and 7 now. So back into PB's territory on their own 48. On the right hash, going south to north.
Penalties so far, Coach, the story of this drive. Both teams committing a couple each.
are going to cut the split down of the receiver to the right a little bit. Still have the double wing, counter, pitch, toss, pass, fullback to throw it up. And Goddard intercepts it. George Garcia, he's running the other way. Gets a block, 2 blocks, runs out of bounds, late flag.
How about that? George Garcia and Josiah Castillo fighting over the football because they both read that play perfectly. Both had their hands on it, and then George Garcia comes away with it for a big interception return down to the Goddard Rocket 49-yard line.
Well, we had mentioned it in the pregame that PD, they like to run a lot of trick plays, and we had noticed before that play, they cut the split down of that receiver to the right a little bit, kind of indicating some sort of new play, and they did a little short motion counter and a toss to the fullback, and then the fullback threw a pass deep down the field, but he was into double coverage. And George Garcia with the big interception, roll blue. Now Goddard takes over on their own 32, so a penalty on Goddard kind of negates the return. Toss to Silva, trying to find space, cuts it back.
And another penalty call,
flag.
Coach.
I don't know what.
Flag fest going on so far, Coach.
So George Garcia, he had returned that all the way into PD's territory, but Goddard had a penalty on the return, and now a penalty on Goddard on first down. So we get the interception, but Goddard going backwards here. This is going to bring up a 1st and 20, holding out on the edge. And again, a little bit of trouble with the snap.
1st and 20 coming up now, Coach, from the Goddard 23-yard line.
Wyatt North cut in, single receiver split to the right bone, backfield. Dominic under center. Toss to the left. Silva's got some space. Can he get the edge? He's going to cut it back. He's going to get about maybe 1 yard on the play. It's like a spread package coming in for Goddard. Alberto Chavez, Gary Roybal, and Josiah Castillo coming on.
Second and 19, Coach. Like you said, it's a 1 yard gain right there for Nathan Reed. Goddard going to get in a trips look. Trips right, gun left for the Rockets. Ramirez takes it from under center.
Got a guy wide open on the deep post route. Oh! And that's number 8. Is that Tristan Torres?
Yes, sir.
So Dominic Ramirez, that was a good route by Tristan Torres, Coach. He was open, and Dominic got rid of it in rhythm. Just a little bit off on the timing, but a good-looking play. I think you'll see Goddard come back to that look. That was Goddard pretty well running free in PD secondary, but Goddard couldn't convert. So 3rd and 20, their own 24-yard line.
Push. No, this is the time we usually like to go screen. See if we can do that or try to. Oh, no screen coming this time.
It's going to be a trips right shift to quads right.
I like that, Coach.
And that's a deep ball to Silva. Looked like a miscommunication on the route. There wasn't anybody there. So Goddard's going to have to punt. So Goddard gets the stop on defense with the interception, but a couple penalties got us going back, and we're going to need a good punt here to flip the field. So still 0-0, 1:16 in the first quarter. Goddard will be punting the ball back to PD.
1:16 left here in the fourth quarter, Coach. And defense and penalties, the name of the game so far here at the Wool Bowl. Another penalty as we speak.
Nobody wants to see this. Too many flags.
I don't know if the center messed with the football or what the deal was, Coach, but the back judge, the back judge just threw that penalty rather quickly. And here we go, 4th and Dexter for the Goddard Rockets. Oh, and we're going to get a timeout call here.
So Goddard, they're going to take a timeout, just get the right personnel that they want on this punt. So, Coach, so far, both defenses playing well, coming up with turnovers. And then Goddard penalties on that offensive possession backs us up. And, Coach, exactly what we thought. Just two tough, hard-nosed teams just kind of feeling each other out right now. 0-0, 1:16 first quarter.
Yeah, Coach, definitely a big-time defensive battle. Also, penalty battle. I think the team that ends up with the least amount of penalties might pull this game out with just how tightly these two teams are.
Again, Artesia and Cleveland tonight down in the Bulldog Bowl. I'm calling for an Artesia win in that, maybe shock the state a little bit. Roswell High, I think they go at Carlsbad, I believe, Coach.
Yes, at Carlsbad.
Not sure who Mayfield has, but a lot of big games going on in the area. This will be a punt. John Silva, good punt. Low line drive. PV's going to get that one. And PV's going to end up taking over kind of right around where the interception was. So
Number 19, unlisted, taking the ball deep into the one territory. Out of that, the 30-yard line.
So Ryan Matchers on the return for PV. Number 12, quarterback. Don't have that listed on the roster. I don't have a number 12 for PV.
PV first and 10 from Goddard Rocket 30.
Give, so another G dive play. That's a fullback give with a play side guard pull, and that's number 22 for PV on the carry. Don't have a 22 either on Max Preps, Coach, so.
Coach, what was the name of number 24 right there?
Number 24 on Max Preps. You'd have to look it up to see for yourself, but that's an error in the matrix right there for number 24 on the Max Preps. So we're just going to call out PV numbers. We don't want to get the names wrong because the Max Preps roster isn't quite synced up here. But that is number 24 again on the fullback give. Or 22, I'm sorry, 22 on the fullback give. So 3rd and 7. Sorry, 3. 3rd and 3.
Coach, this first quarter is going to come to a close. We have a 0-0 ball game here at the Wool Bowl.
So field is going to flip here. 0-0, end of 1. We'll be back for the second quarter. PV 3rd and 3 whenever we come back. Roll blue.
Dion's is proud to be a part of the Roswell community and is the perfect place for team dinners, family gatherings, and all your catering needs. Stop by Dion's in their beautiful restaurant at 1350 South Main Street in Roswell for the best pizza, salads, and subs in town. Or visit Dion's.com to order ahead for dine-in or for a super fast pickup. That's Dion's.com to see the full menu and order ahead. Thanks, Roswell, for letting Dion's celebrate the community they love. Dion's, where great food and good people meet.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation
Okay, and we are back. Goddard Rocket Football, KSVPTV.com. 1061 Fiero, our friends in Farmington, tune it in. Pirate Radio, I'm Coach Deck with Coach Roybal. PV 3rd and 3 on Goddard's 22-yard line, middle of the field. Moving north to south now. There'll be no doubt 4-down territory here. Double wing, single fullback, split receiver to the left, 12 under center for PV. Fullback give right up the middle, no pullers, and that's number 7 for PV. He's going to fight for some extra yardage and pick up a first down to Goddard's 15-yard line, bring up a 1st and 10. So PV can get a first down without scoring. Still middle of the field. 11:44 and counting, second quarter, 0-0. PV trying to get in the end zone. Double wing, single fullback, single receiver split way wide to the left. Quarterback follow, push the pile, fall forward, pick up about 7. Bring up a 2nd and 3. And PD not going to huddle. They are on the ball, ready to go. Goddard trying to make some late subs. Officials respot the ball to the right hash for some reason. Fullback give again. They're just trying to get behind PD's big offensive line. Goddard does a good job of holding that up. Really just a 2-yard gain on that. Going to bring up a 3rd and 1 on Goddard's 6-yard line.
And this is what we got to try to stay out of, Coach. The 3rd and real short, 4th and real short. Then we just play into what PV likes to do.
PV making a couple substitutions. They've really been on that fullback give. You'll see him just stay on it here, pick up a 1st down. It's going to be heavy to the right with a single fullback, wing to the left, quarterback sneak, fall forward. Going to be a 1st and goal for PV on Goddard's 4-yard line. So PV likes working the middle, and Coach, so far in this drive, it's been working for him, really 4, 5, 6 yards a pop.
Yeah, Coach, and then here down at the Goddard Rocket 4-yard line, I don't see them differing much from that game plan. This game is really going to come down to a battle of line of scrimmage between these two teams.
2 wings, single fullback, split to the left, motion right to the left, and they're going to give the fly sweep penalty, though.
We have a flag over here.
So they went away from the fullback give and went to the fly sweep motion. And it's going to be a penalty on PV.
Big time penalty right there, Coach.
So it's going to be a 1st and goal from the 9 instead of the 4. So it was a false start. So PV was setting that up. They were heavy on the fullback give, heavy on the quarterback follow. And they gave it to the motion back on the sweep and had some room, but false start. So 1st and 9. So now it's a trips to the left. It's a heavy trips to the left, but one of them is a wing with the single fullback and another pre-snap penalty. This is going to be a delay of game.
Because this is what we'd like to see right here. Now, PV shooting themselves in the foot. They had a 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Now they're going to have a 1st and goal from the 14-yard line after 2 straight 5-yard penalties for the PV Panthers.
So 1st and 14. 1st and goal from the 14. We'll see what PD comes out in here. They jumped in that trips look. Now they're back in their bread and butter, but flip to the right. So single fullback, double wing, receiver split right into the boundary. Motion right to left, bootleg, pass. The pass is up, incomplete. Flat out to the little flat route, out to the left, little waggle play. Intended for number 5 from PV.
Yeah, try to go to the wide side bootleg play right there, Coach, and Zach Ariana playing the defense, forcing the quarterback into a bad throw with his coverage.
I thought maybe you would see, 1st and goal from the 14, PD get back on that fullback game, try to get a little closer to the end zone, but they go 1st and 14, play action pass, Goddard all over it. 2nd and goal from the 14. Now this is a double wing look to the left and the right, straight drop back pass, incomplete pass intended for number 7. So on that, they did a single fullback and 2 wings to the right, 2 wings to the left. So really tight formation there. And no fakes, just a quick drop back and trying to hit the seam from a tight formation. No good. 3rd and 14. 3rd and goal from the 14.
So, Coach, right here, PV, you said they like the trick plays, like the try to catch you off guard type of plays. And right there, it hurt them big time. They have 3rd and 14 now after 2 straight incompletions.
So a regular trips to the left, gun to the left, quarterback's going to sprint to the left, another false start. So PV really shooting themselves in the foot now. This is a good spot for Goddard, really, now, Coach, because you can play a little more coverage. You know, you don't really have to worry as much about that fullback dive. If they want to run it here and get 8 yards, so be it.
Yeah, Coach, keep them in front of you. Let them run it if they want to. Come up, make a tackle. And two, end zone wise, it's 3rd and goal. Let them make a catch in front of you. Go make a tackle. So they're going to stay in that trips look.
So trips left, gun left. It was a sprint to the left last time, and they do it again. Sprint left. Quarterback scramble, sack by
Daniel
Goddard.
Moreno all over that.
Big Dan, the man. Moreno with a sack. Also, Deshaun Young in there. So PD had a 1st and goal at the 4, and now it's a 4th and goal from the 24.
2 incompletions, 3 penalties, and a sack later. 20, and they lost 20 yards, Coach.
So PD's going to kick a long field goal here, right in the middle of the field. They're going to spot it right at the 32, so it's a 42-yard field goal. Low snap. Kick is up.
No good.
And it is no good.
Wide
so Goddard's defense with a huge stop. Roll blue keeps the game 0-0. And Goddard will be taking over on offense here. Coach, what a stand by Goddard's defense.
Big time defensive stand for the Goddard Rockets. This looks like it's gonna be a slugfest, Coach, with not too many points scored. And that defensive stop was huge. Goddard defense standing tall. Roll blue.
Goddard, 2 wings to the left, 1 to the right, single fullback. Both teams running similar formations out here. Oh, little fullback give up the middle. Xavier Perez has some space. I didn't quite see the scheme. I don't know if that was a trap or just a regular give, but Xavier Perez, good looking gain on 1st down, going to bring up a 2nd and 1. Dominic Ramirez, senior quarterback, number 4, with the play call in the huddle. Jake Chavez, center, hand on the ball. Luis Ortiz, left guard. Blaze Dean, left tackle. It's like Maddox Chavez playing the tight end over there. Oh, and that's going to be Payne. It looks like up the middle. PD tackle for loss there. A quick fullback give. Or is that Payne or Reed? I think it was Payne.
I think that was Payne, Coach. Yeah, he looks like he got caught right at the line of scrimmage, Coach, for a no gain. So big time 3rd and 1 coming up for Goddard.
So no gain on the play, but 3rd and 1. See if Goddard gets back on that quarterback sneak. We had the quarterback sneak earlier, just mishandled the snap. So PD playing fairly light box. I mean, really just not really crowding the A gap there.
Follow for Ramirez and PB all over that one, Coach. So Goddard with a negative 1 yard rush right there. It's going to bring up a 4th and 2.
So good play by PB. They just knifed in there and were all over the follow. And Goddard
going to be forced to punt right here, Coach.
So 4th and 2. Do you think about going for it? Try to get a hard count maybe, or just go. We'll see what Goddard does, and it's going to be a punt. So it's going to be a spread punt. So
I like having Ramirez back there, Coach. The way we spread him out,
Oh, and PB might have been offsides. It's a fake. Go, Johnny, go. He's got the edge and the 1st down. Cuts it back. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. 1st down, Goddard.
Coach, I didn't have time to complete my thought, but I was saying the way that we were lined up with how far out we spread and PB followed us. I left a lot of room for our best athlete on the field, John Silva, make a play. And, man, he did, coming up with a big 4th down conversion for 9 yards. And that's the type of play, Coach, that can just totally swing a game. The momentum, everything just on Goddard's side now after that. PB was riding high, thinking they had a big stop, but Goddard goes for it on 4th with the fake punt. 1st down, roll blue.
Love the call. 4th and 2, fake punt. Johnny Be Good picks it up. Now Goddard rolling fullback. That's a G dive from Goddard. Xavier Perez, nice first down run there, going to pick up 6. Still in Goddard's territory, going to mark it at the 42, 2nd and 5, 5:18 in running, second quarter, 0-0 ball game. Pirate Radio in Farmington tuning in to KSVPTV.com. Goddard, 2nd and 5. Double wing, single fullback look. Motion right to left.
It's going to be a false start on Goddard now, Coach. So both of these teams with several penalties. A lot of false starts, Coach.
There's also an illegal procedure on the offense, -5.
And number 1, Josiah Castillo coming in. And always a dangerous weapon, Coach.
Second and 10 for Goddard now. 4:37 in running. 0-0 ball game. Bone, backfield. Castillo split to the right. Another bobbled snap, and it's going to be a tackle for loss. It was going to be a play action pass. But again, some issues with the snap down there.
Again on the play, brings up a 3rd down.
So a 3rd and 12.
Ariano, Roybal, and Chavez all coming in, so expect a spread look right here for the Goddard Rockets.
Two by two, gun to the right. Spread look, Ramirez back to pass. Makes one guy miss, step up in the pocket. Alberto breaks a tackle. Where are they going to spot it? What a catch on the out route. Alberto Chavez, he's going to be short of a first down, but this might be go for it territory now. 4th and 2. How about the shot Chavez took, Coach?
It just kept on
going. Love it.
And Coach, that's got to be Dominic. Dominic throws a great fade ball, but his out route specifically to Alberto Chavez is on the money every single time.
Going to be a trips to the right now. Goddard's going for it. 4th and 2. Trips right, gun right.
High drama at the Wool. 4th and 2.
PD with the 3-man.
Oh, I got him!
The dog hard count gets him. Touchdown, Goddard.
Tom Brady, a.k.a. Dominic Ramirez, with the hard count, gets him again.
Love it. So roll blue, big play there. Ball's going to be right on the 50, 1st and 10. 3:40 on the clock. It's stopped. They'll roll it here any second.
So staying in the spread look, Coach, I like it.
And PV's misaligned here to this trips. Bad if we could hit some verticals over there. Option to the right. Silva, what a cut. Another cut. He's got space. Look out. Break another tackle.
9 yards.
So it's going to be a 9-yard run for Jonathan Silva on the option to the right. And Goddard's got something going with this spread look. PV kind of having trouble aligning to this.
And Coach, we have some big-time playmakers when we get in the spread look.
Let's see if they line up.
Yeah, Coach, there's the same alignment.
We've got some space on some seam routes.
And
if we could hit it. Going backside, Castillo.
Throw it. Oh, no. Castillo went to go make a play on the football, and his legs get tangled up with the Piedra Vista corner, but there's no flag. The refs are saying incidental contact. Man, Coach, I would have liked to see that called right there.
So as the trips to the right, single to the left, Dominic Ramirez threw a go ball to the left, and they got their... Both guys got tangled up over there. No call. Goddard going to stay in the look here. 3rd and 2, 2:57. Second quarter, 0-0 game. Trips right, gun right. Really wide splits to the right. Quarterback lead. Actually, it's a wildcat to Johnny. Fighting forward. First down, Goddard. So a direct snap to the tailback, Jonathan Silva. Going to pick up 4. 2:51. Clock will stop while they move the chains. Goddard in business. They're going to spot it on PV's 39-yard line left hash.
Goddard with 2 timeouts left.
And Goddard, let's see, they're going to start the clock. As soon as they start it, it's going to be 2:51 and rolling, and there it goes. Goddard breaking the huddle. They're going to stay in spread, stay in trips. It's going to be gun left this time. So trips right, gun left. Ramirez takes the snap. Blitz from PV. Little out route to the right. There's Alberto Chavez, but PV rallies and makes a good tackle there. Good job by Dominic Ramirez standing in the pocket there. Took a big hit against the blitz, put the ball on the money. And Alberto Chavez not getting credit for forward progress on that play. They're going to call a loss of 3. Coach, I thought he
got at least 2 yards on that.
Yeah,
catch.
that was like a yard or 2 past the sticks. And then, yeah, it was a great job by PV coming up making the tackle, but it shouldn't have been a loss there, but that's where they spot it. So trips left, 2nd and 13 now. Trips left, gun left.
Oh, they're coming with the
blitz again. Option
blitz
to the left. Johnny out in space. Hesitation cut. Runs a guy over.
And
out of bounds. So that's going to be a gain of about 8. Nope, we'll call it 9. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 on PV's 33-yard line left hash. The clock will stop. Great job by Johnny. Roll blue, roll train, ran a guy over, and then dove out of bounds.
Coach, if he didn't get around that edge right there, that would have been a no gain. So
that was a nice hesitation there and acceleration. Goddard back in the bone. Or I'm sorry, the single fullback double wing look motion left to right, fullback give. Perez breaks 1 tackle, going to pick up 2 yards, going to bring up a 4th down and 2, 132 and running.
So again, some more high drama at the Wool Bowl, and they're going to take a timeout. Goddard Rockets with 1:25 left, 0-0 ball game. The clock has not stopped yet. Still hasn't stopped yet.
Clock is still running. They're going to have to put a whole bunch of time back on.
About 10 seconds, I think, Coach. But either way, Goddard's going to have the ball with about a $1.25, $1.27 left.
I'm sure the coaches in the booth saw that, and they'll be radioing down. I mean, the clock ran for 10 seconds after we called the timeout.
Oh yeah.
And I see the officials pointing up now.
He didn't find a coach, but he found the best trainer in the state,
Andrew Aguilar. Andrew, get it done. It was at least 10 seconds, Coach.
At least, Coach. They better put at least 127 on there.
They're having Coach Adam Gomez radio up. My guy, Adam
Goddard
Gomez.
Rocket football legend, Coach. One of the best receivers, corners, kick returners we've had.
And they have not fixed the clock, Coach.
They have now.
Oh,
we called
127.
We called it 127 on the dot, Coach.
All right, we're going to buy a lottery ticket on the way home, Coach Roy Ball. We'll split it. 127. They added 10. 4th and 3. Direct snap, but the ball's on the turf. Oh, and Goddard's not going to get it. So looked like a little bit of a high snap there. And John Silva did a good job at just catching that. But losing yardage a little bit. So PD's going to take over now. So again, good drive by Goddard, but can't finish. But the good news from Goddard is there only is 122 now left in the first half. And PD's got 60 yards to go, taking over on their own 40.
Coach, this is a big drive for Goddard defensively because PB gets the ball at half, so need to stop them because they're going to have another opportunity to score to start off the second half. They're going to start off with just a regular fullback dive right there, Coach?
Just a regular dive, and PB might be thinking that same thing.
Going to concede to the second half.
We got ball coming out. We'll see if we can pop a base run, but we don't want to do anything crazy here. And that looks like what they're doing. Under 1 minute now. Didn't use a timeout or anything. Or maybe if you pick up a first down, then maybe you jump into your spread. No, they're going double wing, tight, single fullback. Ball's on the ground. Quarterback picks it up, though. Scramble, going to the right. They're going to hit a little bootleg, and it's open. First down, PV, number 19 on the completion.
But Goddard Rockets able to make the tackle in play, so PV forced to
and timeout.
Use
PV.
one of their timeouts.
And how many timeouts left is that for PV? Is that one left, Coach? No?
I think 2, Coach.
So 2 left?
I don't remember them calling one before this, but 36 seconds left. PV with the ball at the Goddard 39-yard line on the right hash. So, like we mentioned, big-time defensive possession right here for Goddard. Going to need to come up with a big stop.
That was a really good play by,
especially after bobbling the snap.
By
Coach.
PV's quarterback, number 12, the bobbled snap, and then he picked it up and continued on that sprint out to the right and threw it to number 19.
Yeah, Coach, he was able to pick up the first down and some more. And PV going to go with the 2x2 set, shotgun formation, 2 receivers on both sides, gun right.
Goddard showing some pressure here. Slant. PV's got some space. Going to pick up another first down. Clock running. Clock stopped now for the first down.
It looks like PV's just going to spike the ball, Coach, and serve one of their timeouts.
So clock will run here once they get the chain set, but oh, no. So PV snapped the ball, but the chains weren't set. The chains were slow to advance. Now the clock is running. And PV's going to be mad about this, and I don't blame him.
Coach, it kind of looked like the quarterback kneeled.
It really did.
I've never seen that before for a spike. He literally took a knee. I don't know if he spiked the ball before he took a knee, but.
So let me try to describe what happened for those listening. So PV gets a first down, and they're hurrying up to the line to spike the ball to stop the clock. They have 2 timeouts left, clock's running. So they're ready to go, but the chains weren't ready. So PV snaps it before the chains were ready. The officials blow it dead, but like Coach Roybal said, looked like quarterback took a knee anyways. And then they get the chain set, and then they wind the clock, and PV has to use a timeout. So very strange situation.
Sequence of events right there.
So PV in the spread, gun right, twins left, twins right, motion right to left. Little out route into the boundary, complete, out of bounds, gain of about 7. So PV doing a good job. And that's going to be gain of about 7.
To the 16-yard line.
So they're in that part of the field now where they could run the ball, get a first down, use a timeout, and then take some shots to the end zone.
Yeah, Coach Goddard looking to do anything to force a turnover on down, something. But as we saw earlier, when the PV attempted that 42-yard field goal, their kicker definitely has a leg, and I feel like this is in his range.
So PV, same formation, gun right, twins left, spread look. Goddard, man, across the board, going to bring pressure and a delay game. Wow. So PV a little out of sorts, too.
Put the ball back out about the 21.
So PV, maybe they could run it still, but 3rd and 7 now, backed up to Goddard's 21. Probably looking at a pass. You know, you thought maybe 3rd and 2, they could run it, get a first down, spike it, get 3 plays in the end zone, but now probably 2 passes. A little pump and go. He's open. Touchdown PV. That's going to be number 12 completing the pass to number 19. Touchdown PV. It was just a little hitch and go, a little pump fake, and then throw it to the end zone. So PV punches one in late, 15 seconds to go in the second quarter, and they are up 6-0. PAT pending. snap, hold. Kick is good. And so PD is up 7-0.
And just like that,
Coach, like you said, just fake the hitch route, hit the slot receiver on that fade route to the end zone. Goddard kind of caught napping right there. So PB takes the lead 6-0.
Anything can happen.
15 seconds left, Coach, and we had a good return to start off the game, and PB did make the PAT, so 7-0. So hopefully, Coach, good return. Maybe be able to take a shot at the end zone, but we have 15.2 seconds left here in this first half. PB taking the lead 7-0 over Goddard.
So coming up at halftime, I believe the dance team is going to perform on senior night. Coach Miller doing a great job with those girls as always. And then stick around for a halftime interview with Coach Blanco, head cheer coach for Goddard. So she'll be highlighting what's going on with the cheer team and the girls and all that stuff. So stick around for half. 15 seconds still to go, second quarter. Goddard looking for a big return here, Coach. This is an interesting spot for a PB. Maybe you just kick it on the ground, try to run some clock. If you kick it deep, you run risk of a big return. So we'll see
Coach.
what Goddard has it set up. So PD going to kick from their left hash again, load 6 to the right. They just kick it on the ground. Ball's loose. And PB might have came up with that. And they do. So it's going to be PB ball on Goddard's 35-yard line, but only 11 seconds left. I don't think that was intentionally an onside kick. I think PD is just trying to kick the ball on the ground and try to prevent a big return. But it made a couple weird bounces down there, and PD jumps on it. So 35 on Goddard's 35-yard line, PD will have the ball 11 seconds to go, 2 timeouts left. And the kicker did seem to have a pretty big leg, and so PD with a couple completions could be in field goal range, trips left, gun left.
So a little out route
to the right, and that ball's inbounds. PD's going to have to use a timeout quick, and they do. So only 4 seconds to go now, and this will be either a long field goal or a Hail Mary for PB.
On the field.
Coach, like you said, I do not think that PB was trying an onside kick right there. They just got the luck of the draw, got a good bounce, Goddard unable to come up with it. Just hope now that we can prevent any points from going on the scoreboard. That'd be bad for momentum if PB scored, got an onside kick and scored again. So hopefully Goddard come up with either big time field goal block or force it, knock the ball down in the end zone. Like you said, Coach, I think that's PB's only 2 options. Not much time left for anything else.
Yeah, obviously if you're Goddard, you just want to knock this down here, and PB's going to try the long field goal. So if I'm Goddard, I mean, this one's longer than the last one. This is 44 yards, and he was short.
I'd have someone back there in the end zone trying to catch it, Coach.
And I would go all-out block here, too. Just try to create a big play, or this is actually a different kicker. Wasn't the other guy left-footed?
No, this is the same one, Coach.
Same kicker. And he was short from 42. This is 44. See if Goddard goes after it. Oh, and he thumped that one.
No good, Coach.
And
Pushed it right.
It's short and right, and there's 1 second left.
Coach, he's got a good leg. He didn't miss it by much.
So Goddard will get to run one play here. See if Goddard has a trick play in the book here for 1 second. Or maybe it's take a knee time and just go in and regroup at half. We'll have to see.
Coach, I'm thinking take a knee time, but I wouldn't be opposed to a trick play. Bring out a good old Aggie bounce.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be the run package. So this looks like just be a base run and go into the locker room and regroup. So 1.4 seconds left. Blaze Dean now playing center. for Goddard. And another flag. What
Gonna
is
be a
this one
delay
gonna
game,
be?
Coach.
We have a dead ball penalty and offside on the offense, -5, first and 10.
So 1 second left. This will be the last play of the first half, barring a defensive penalty. PV leads 7-0, 1 second to go in the first half. Goddard with the ball. First and 15 on their own 15-yard line. So timeout, Goddard. Looks like we were going to go trips there.
Use them if
Goddard
you-
will regroup again.
Use them if you got them, right, Coach?
So Pirate Radio down in Farmington, tuning in for this one. You can also tune in on ksvptv.com. Watch the live stream. Coach, best live stream, I would say, in the United States.
Coach, yes. The quality picture, great camera work by the crew over here at KSVP TV. Just
It's amazing.
And it's free. So, Coach,
it's free.
Gene Dow and his crew just does an amazing job for the Artesia community, the Roswell community, and we just love being able to bring this kind of product to you all, especially for those players that have families throughout the state, throughout the nation that can't be able to be here in person to watch the games. We have this great production by Gene Dow and his crew for you.
And it's a major problem statewide, just finding a quality stream, especially for these high school games. And so KSVPTV.com. Last play, Goddard, throw it up deep. Castillo with the catch. He's got room. Look out. Turn on the Jets. Can he make a big play? Makes a cut. 2 cuts. Still on his feet. Still trying to go. Fighting for extra yards. Flag on the play. Mayhem on the field. How about that? So that's up to Goddard's 45-yard line. That was Castillo. Just makes a great catch. Individual effort. And there is a flag. So what could be interesting here, if this is on PV, then Goddard will get another play. We'll see what the call is. And it is. It's a face mask on PV, Coach. So hopefully it's longer than a 3-yard penalty on the last face mask. 3, 4, 5. So, well, I didn't know that. I didn't know a face mask was a 5-yard penalty, but apparently it is. That must be a rule change. So it's a 5-yard penalty, so Goddard right on the 50.
And the half can't handle the defensive penalty, so Goddard gifted another play right here.
So Goddard another play. Trips right, gun left. Blitz from PV, screen to the middle. Johnny got some space. Trying to break a tackle. PV does get Johnny down. So fun end of the half there. Goddard got cooking, but runs out of time. So your halftime score is going to be PV 7, Goddard 0. Long way to go in this one. Like I said, stick around, watch the dance team perform. Coach Miller, senior night with those girls. Halftime interview after that with head cheer coach Becky Blanco. She's going to tune us up on everything going on with the cheer squad. We're going to go eat. We're going to see what food we got up here. We'll be back for the second half. Goddard Rocket Football, KSVPTV.com. Roll Blue.
Check it out. Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
So
Small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
Southwest Printers is a third-generation printing company. From letterheads to business cards and all types of invitations, books, and magazines. Our dedicated staff care about your project and work to get it right the first time, every time. Southwest Printers' design team makes your art stand out above the rest. Our printing team will handle your project like it's the only one in the shop. Let us print your signs, banners, window lettering, event tickets, invitations, and much, much more. Remember, Southwest Printers. If you can think it, we can print it.
Find us fast and name.
Rosa, have you decided where you're going to college yet?
There's so many choices. I'm still not sure.
Well, I've decided to attend the University of New Mexico. It's the only Research One university in the state. It's the flagship, and their academic programs are among the best in the nation.
The University of New Mexico? Can I still apply?
Of course. UNM is New Mexico's best university, and residents of New Mexico get preference in admission. Apply now, and we'll attend UNM together.
The University of New Mexico, New Mexico's University of Opportunity. Apply today at unm.edu.
Summer's coming, and you're going to want to hit the road for a little well-deserved vacation time. At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
I'd also like to announce the winner of our 50-50 raffle drawing. The winning ticket number is 2240.
Okay, we're going to have
Again, that number is
a performance by Goddard's band right now. Coach Kevin Everett doing work down there. The Big Blue crew. Going to get after it. Enjoy.
High School Big Blue Crew is under the field direction of drum major Vista Washington. Drum major, get your band ready. You now take the field for your halftime performance.
And welcome back to halftime here for the big matchup between Goddard and Piedra Vista. Joining us on the phone here is head coach of your Goddard Rocket cheer squad, Coach Becky Blanco. Coach, thanks for spending a few minutes here with us. How's this year's squad looking? A lot of seniors, a lot of new faces. What's kind of the makeup of this year's cheerleading squad?
They're looking really good. We only have one senior this year, and we have quite a few new members to our team. At least half of our team is new this year.
Good deal. So is that because do a lot of when they come, do they come with cheer experience, or do you get folks that are brand new to cheerleading generally by the time they get to the high school varsity level?
By the time they get here, most of them have some experience at the middle school level, and some have extensive experience, but it just depends. Some kids are new to it and they just want to try something new. I think I have like one or two that have never cheered before, but they're doing really well. And so, but most of them, like I said, have a little bit of prior experience.
Sure. So for folks that don't know, a lot of times, obviously, whenever you go to a sporting event, you're going to see the cheerleaders doing their thing and kind of setting the tone for the crowd and everything. But I don't think a lot of people realize that a lot of times those are, that's part of the fun and the reason why most folks are cheerleaders. But really, a lot of that's training for your competitions and things. So when is competition season? Is it something that starts early, or is that something that goes on throughout the entire school year?
So competition opens in November. We start like when the winter sports do. So the competition season officially opens in November. And it culminates at the end of this year. They moved it a little bit farther. It's going to be the first weekend in April. So it'll run from November to April this year.
So when they go to competition mode, for us on the sidelines watching you guys perform each week, we're just like, wow, look at them doing their dances, doing the thing and keeping things going. But when it comes to competition, what is it the routine and the dance moves, or is it are they doing the moves correctly? What's some of the criteria that they do compete and what they get judged on when they do go to competition?
So we have two categories. The first category is called game day, and the second category is cheer with music. In game day, what it is, it's like a simulated football game. You're cheering. You do like your band dance at the beginning, and your objective is to get the crowd involved and get as much response from the crowd as possible. Then you stop, and then the announcer announces like something happened on the field, and it's either offense or defense, and you have to call the correct cheer, whether it's an offense or defense cheer, and you have to make sure that's correct. And then after that, after you do your cheer, and then you end the cheer, and then your fight song starts, and then that's how you finish the routine. So that one is actually a lot of crowd involvement. Some of our points do come from making it easy for the crowd to follow you and to join you while you're performing. So like football games are simulated competition because we're trying to get everybody involved and to cheer with us, and they have to get that same kind of feel whenever they're performing at a competition or at the state competition at the pit. That's what you want.
Nice.
For the cheer with music, there is a crowd involvement. You want to get them to join you also in the cheer part, but that one is more detailed and more skilled as far as what you can do for stunts and performance. That's kind of more of a performance aspect of it.
You know, it's something that I didn't think of much till you kind of said it. And, you know, the role of, you know, what the cheer squad does at football and basketball and all the games and things. And we always talk about how players feed off the crowd's reaction, but literally in the cheerleader competition, your job is to get the crowd going, and if they're not going, that's going to hurt your score. So it's kind of neat how that all works into play a little bit. You know?
Yeah, we want them to follow along and to be able to follow our cheer so they can cheer with us. That's one of the main objectives in the game day category, is you want it as hyped up as possible, and you want everybody to be able to join you in the cheer portion, and even in the band chant portion, you want to be able to say things to where they can join you. You use signs, you use your palms that are colors, you use flags to get everybody to follow along with you.
Gotcha. So for training and so forth, do many of the students that come to be cheerleaders, do they come from gymnastics backgrounds or dance backgrounds or both or neither?
It's a mixture of all three.
Okay.
We have some kids that have been in gymnastics since they were little, some kids that have danced since they were little, and some kids that didn't do either and just wanted to be cheerleaders.
Okay.
And so it's just different areas of background that they come from.
Sure. Now, for you know, we talk about the sports and football and all that, and some of these students, you know, are getting scholarships and go to college for this kind of stuff. Do they offer those same opportunities in cheerleaders? Can cheerleaders get scholarships for cheerleading at universities and things?
Yes, they can. They actually currently have 3 of my former cheerleaders that are cheering at New Mexico State on their cheer team. So they do offer scholarships. There's lots of the Division II schools too that offer scholarships. They're available there if you want them.
Awesome. Good. I'm glad that they do all that and get to compete. Now, I will ask, because, you know, most of us think of females as cheerleaders, but do you occasionally get males that join the cheer squad and
Yes.
and compete and are just, you know, doing everything the rest of the team's doing?
Yes, I do. I do get males that compete. 2 years ago, we went co-ed, and we had 3 males, and they were really good. There are a lot of the muscle on our team, and so we had 3. And last year, I did have 1. But yeah, we do have boys that come out occasionally, and we like it when the boys come out because, like I said, they're so strong, and
they're the bottom of the pyramid.
It's easier to get those. It's more difficult stunts whenever you have all that muscle. So the girls are strong too, but the boys are just a different kind of strength.
Well, and I think that's where sometimes the gymnastic side might come into play, because you really have to focus on those strength muscle groups and things. I mean, dance does too, but like in gymnastics, you're holding a position on some uneven bars or something. That's an incredible feat of strength there. So I would imagine those gymnastic backgrounds probably come into play on the foundation for some of the higher aerial work that you guys do sometimes.
Yes, they do. It's hard. It's a lot of hard work. They work really hard, and you know, we get our occasional injuries and stuff, but you know, you're holding humans in the air and making sure they come down safely at the same time.
Sure.
So that's it's a lot of fun, and but it is a lot of work.
So
the girls do work hard
for training and the regime for, because you know, we talk about the athletes and they put them on certain maybe foods or things depending on the sport and what they're doing. I imagine for the cheer squad too, a lot of stretching, a lot of gym time work, but I imagine certain foods, and they're probably on pretty strict diets and everything too, just to, you know, because of the stretching and the strength involved. You want to fuel the body, right? So I imagine they're on a pretty strict regime, just as much as football players would be.
I don't monitor their food, like their food intake, you know, like that. I just make sure they drink a lot of water, you know, and they know what's good for them, and they know what they need in order to be fueled. And so we always have water available for them at practices, and we have snacks, because sometimes, you know, they work so hard, they need some more fuel and things like that. So we try to have snacks for them to have, you know, in the middle of practice or whatnot. But as far as like, do they follow a strict diet? Not for me. That doesn't come from me. I don't limit what they eat or anything like that. That's all them. They know what they need and to fuel themselves. So that's not part of a requirement that I have.
Gotcha. And I guess the point I was making is that I don't think people realize that the training regime to be a cheerleader is probably just as strenuous as a football player or any other physical sport out there.
It is, and I always tell them, just I'm not telling you what to eat, but you need to make sure you eat, because once we get into it, and if you haven't eaten, you're not gonna feel well. So it's important that you have a good meal before you get here, so you don't get sick or feel sick. Because sometimes I've had cheerleaders throw up and things like that, because I was like, "Did you eat breakfast?" And they're like, "Well, no." And I said, "There you go."
Yeah.
And so things like that. So I just make sure that they have snacks. That way, if they didn't get to, or they work it all off, they can have something to replenish. Because I get it; it's a lot of work, and we jump so much, and it's just. It's strenuous.
And we human beings tend to learn things the hard way sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I don't need you passing out on me. Make sure you eat.
That's right.
Before you get here.
Absolutely.
So they learn after the first time. They don't, or not. Sometimes it's not even them that does it. Somebody else gets sick and they're like, okay, yeah, I need to eat, because if not, that's going to be me next time.
Right. Or you're just lucky. It's like, if I keep watching them, I'm going to be sick.
Yeah.
So, like you said, competition season starts in November. Is there dates and times that we can put people, say, hey, make sure we're here to root on the Goddard Rocketeer squad and make the loudest crowd possible for these kids when they compete?
So our first competition that we have scheduled so far is going to be in Portales on January 20th.
Okay.
And then we have a few after that before state. That one, but there is one that will be in Roswell, and that's the Alien Spirit Jam at Roswell High School, which is on February 10th.
Okay.
So those are the first two that we are going to compete in.
All right, so a little Valentine's Day in the air and a competition and little show.
And that'll be that'll be all the local teams, including the middle schools at the one for Roswell High.
Good deal. So let's root on all the schools there. And
on all our Roswell schools.
Hey, is that scouting time for you and the other coaches? Do you get to look at some of the middle schools and say, hey, that person will be great when they're high school age?
Yeah, you do. I do. Like, I have my own child that goes to Brenda, so I go to games and stuff, so I get to see what's going on there. And so it's, you know who's coming to you, and you know what you have to look forward to. So that's always fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, I imagine that's the cool part. And plus you get to meet the girls, the kids, and everybody, and watch as their journeys progress too, I imagine. And that's for any coach, no matter what sport it is or activity they're doing, when you're seeing the progress of your students from day one to the day that you kind of turn them loose into the world, it's usually a pretty proud moment. So
yeah, that's the fun part.
Yeah, bittersweet.
Progress and grow.
Yeah,
especially at a high school. Whenever you get them as a freshman and then you see them graduate, that's awesome. Last year I graduated 11 seniors, and that was hard. And so, because they were my babies, because they were my COVID babies, because they were with me through
so you got
the pandemic.
Extra special over things to overcome with that group. So
yes, so they were my overcomers. They did so well, but they stuck with it the whole time, and they're really missed. And so, but we did so much over that. I had to deal with so many obstacles that we had to go through with COVID, and they stuck by. They did it.
And it made them a stronger group, I bet. I guarantee it did.
Yeah.
It did. And
it sure did.
Don't worry, I bet you'll see them pop in on a game or two throughout the season, ones and twos coming to visit and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do. They come through every once in a while. I'll see them here and there. And some of them are at college, some of them are here, and so they're all trying to do their grown-up things, but it's nice to see them as how they matured over the years.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, I do appreciate you spending some time with us. Thank you for sharing that with us, and we'll definitely need to get a hold of you some way, shape, or form as we get close to these competitions, and remind folks that we need to follow the squad and cheer them on to victory.
Okay, I appreciate you.
All right, thank you, Coach.
So PB, this is their first possession of the first half. The only thing you missed audio-wise was a kickoff return by PB to the 26-yard line and a G-dive to the left, bringing up a 2nd and 7. Trips to the right, it's a wing, it's a heavy trips, fullback give. Nope, going to be a follow. Fake the give, PB follows. First down, PB. I'm Coach Deck with Coach Roybal, and Coach, a defensive first half. Turnovers by both teams, penalties from both teams, pretty sloppy first half from both teams. All adds up to a 7-0 PB lead, and they get the ball first here, and Coach Goddard looking to put together a big second half and win this one.
Yeah, Coach, definitely big-time defensive slugfest, like you said, and going to continue to be that way. And like we talked about earlier, whoever controls the line of scrimmage is going to come out on top of this ball game. And Goddard forcing PV to a 1-yard rush right there. So this is what we need to do. Keep PV behind the sticks, Coach. They get the third and short, fourth and short. They're pretty successful most of the time.
So 2nd and 9 on PV's 38-yard line left hash, going north to south. Our friends in Farmington on the radio, pirate radio over there, live stream, video, audio, KSVPTV.com, 1061 Fiero for all you truckers out there. 2nd and 9, toss left to PV number 24. Got a little bit of space, going to run right to the first down marker. They're going to mark him out a yard short. Looks like he's going to be 1 yard short and out of bounds. So he's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 for PV, working the left side of that big PV offensive line, working to their bench. A lot of coaches love to run to their bench. They can see the on-field blocking better. Trips right with the fullback, 12 under center for PV. Fullback give. It's going to be a first down for PV. He pushing the pile, still going.
Right there, Coach. PV picking up the first down, taking the ball into Goddard territory. Going to be at the Goddard 45-yard line.
So double wing with the fullback. There's going to be motion. Which way? Left to right? Nope. Counter. Wing counter. Deshaun Young all over it.
And he got held. Attaboy, Deshaun Young.
So big holding penalty there on PV on 1st and 10. Great job, Deshaun Young, defensive end, reading that wing counter, and he was all over it.
Coaching for both of these teams, big-time penalties have been drive killers, and Deshaun Young forcing the PV offensive lineman to hold him and coming up with the big-time play for Goddard. So now 1st and 20 for PV from their own 45-yard line.
Wing counter is a tough play to stop out of that look. You start motion left to right, and then he goes back. I call it like a yo-yo motion, and then counter the other way. Tough to read. Deshaun, great play. There's Deshaun Young again. Pressure. Incomplete pass. I think it was supposed to be a screen. But Deshaun Young was in the backfield so fast, he sped up that screen pass. Senior number 85, Deshaun Young, back-to-back plays. Track guy as well, hurdler. His older brother, Michael Young, big-time track guy. He's here watching.
So it's not many defensive linemen hurdlers, so that just shows what type of athlete Deshaun Young is.
2nd and 20. Straight drop back to pass. Out route is going to be complete to number 15. So that's number 12 quarterback to number 15 receiver. So again, for those of you just tuning in, their really names and numbers weren't matched up for PD on the Max Preps roster, so we don't want to screw up any names or anything like that. So we're just calling out numbers.
So 3rd and 8 coming up for PV from the Goddard 43-yard line. So big time 3rd down coming up for both teams.
Trips right. It's a conventional trips. And it's going to be a gun left, split left. The split left is narrow. Cut it down a little bit. And then they're going to run a deep post to the left. Nope, quarterback scramble. He was past the line of scrimmage, I think, coach, or close. Incomplete pass, and that was dangerous. He rolled to his left, almost past the line of scrimmage, and then threw back to the field to his right. Danger. Incomplete pass, though, so brings up a 4th and 8. We'll see if PV goes for this.
And good coverage right there by the Goddard Rockets. PV thought they saw something they liked, and they tried to hit that post from the left side to the middle, but Gary Roybal and Tristan Torres all over it. Good job right there by Goddard secondary.
And they are going for a big play here. Early 3rd quarter, trips right, gun right. 4th and 8 on Goddard's 43-yard line, straight drop back, looking for that post again. Oh, little post out, and that was a slick completion there. So he runs the post and snapped it off into an out route right at the sticks, first down. That's number 15 on the catch. Good route, good throw. That was a really good route. Post, turn it into an out right at the sticks. Fullback give, followed, Goddard all over it. Tackle for loss.
Luis Ortiz almost taking the handoff right there, Coach.
Luis Ortiz all over that in the backfield. Big wrestle guy, too, Luis Ortiz.
Powerlifting, wrestling, track.
What a stud. Tackle for loss there.
The 2nd and 12 coming up for PB.
Goddard showing pressure up front. Little screen and go. Good coverage there, but they're going to throw the flag. Oh, and PB caught it for the touchdown. Whoa.
Coach, he had that trapped against the Goddard defender's back and somehow reeled that catch in for a touchdown.
So PB fakes the screen, and then they run a go route to the outside receiver. And Goddard, I thought, had good coverage. They were going to throw a flag for PI because he didn't turn his head around. But the ball was underthrown, and somehow the PB receiver just reached back, and I think you're right, Coach, maybe caught that behind the Goddard player. Somehow that was what a catch. Whoa.
That's one of the better catches you're going to see on the year, Coach. Unfortunately.
So the PAT is no good, so it's going to be 13-0 PB. So big opening drive for a PB there. Extend the lead to 13-0, 8:14 to go, third quarter. Goddard's going to get the ball. And, Coach, we got to get something going on offense here.
Yeah, Coach, we definitely do. And I think we will if we can just stop the penalties, stop the bad exchanges on the snaps. Because when we do run our offense, we're getting some pretty good yardage. We're just shooting ourselves in the foot when we are able to sustain a drive. It just gets derailed by turnovers or a penalty.
And we've looked really good in spread tonight, and so I think maybe that might be something that we look at further here in the third quarter. And Coach, when Goddard goes spread, it's not just a pass; it's still a lot of chances to run the ball as well. Goddard needs a big kickoff return here. Really flip the field, get some
momentum going, Coach.
Get some old Mo out there. So PD, they're going to toe it up on their left hash again and kick it back to their right. So it's 6 to the right of the kicker, 4 to the left hash kicking right, and he's going to punch that one low. Goddard fields it quick, got a little bit of space here. Runs it to the sideline. Alberto Chavez on that return. Coach, that was a good catch. That was a hard line drive. And he scoots upfield for a few yards to the sideline.
And Coach, just the first half stats, got it with 20 rushes for 71 yards, a 3.5 yard per carry average, and passing 5 for 6 for 52 yards for a 10.4 yard per completion percentage. So first half stats for Goddard right there. A little over 133 yards offensively in the first half.
Double wing, single fullback split to the right, fly sweep. John Silva got space. Look out, hit the Jets. Another cut, 2 cuts, cutting it back to the field. John Silva on the fly sweep. Gets the edge and then cuts it back. Big gain by John Silva, roll blue.
And right there, Coach, with our biggest rush of the day with the 21-yarder for John Silva. Like you said, we needed something to get the momentum going, and big-time rush for John Silva.
Goddard doing a good job sealing the edge there. Might have been Bruce Boy out there. dive, fullback give to the left, Xavier Perez. Nice fancy footwork there. Good cut. Where are they going to spot it? It's going to be 1 yard short of the first down, so 9-yard gain for Xavier Perez.
That's what we like to see, Coach. Back-to-back big plays for the Goddard Rockets.
So both teams running that G dive. It's a fullback give with a play side guard pull. Try to kick out the tackle. Running that gap there. Nice, good blocking by Goddard. Good read by Xavier Perez.
2nd and 1.
G dive again. Cuts it back. That's going to be a no gain on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd and 1.
Short ball on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 3.
Northcutt checking on. Lost a little bit. We'll call it 3rd and 2. Motion right to left. Quarterback sneak. Push the pile. Dominic falls for. That's going to be a 1st down for Goddard. Good looking quarterback sneak. Looking like his boy Jalen Hurts on that one, Coach. Quarterback sneak. Picks it up. John Silva in from the sideline with the play call. Clock is rolling. 6:28. They want him to roll it, but they're not rolling it. Now they're rolling it. 13-0 PD leads. Motion left to the right. Fly sweep. John Silva again. Good cut up field. Going to pick up about 4. I'll call it 3.
Silva on the sweep. Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7.
Halftime score down in Artesia. 22. Cleveland 14.
35-7. Roswell up on Carlsbad, Coach. Also, Eunice beating the Dexter Demons 21-14. And I think that Las Cruces Mayfield game might be tomorrow, Coach. I haven't seen a score yet on that.
Roswell 35. 7.
2nd and 8. 5:43 left. Gonna go with the counter, Coach.
Silva got space. Go, Johnny, go. Breaks a tackle. Accelerate. Break another tackle.
Horse collar.
Penalty, horse collar, and a touchdown. Throw those hands up. Johnny, be good.
Coach, what an answer for the Goddard Rockets. John Silva willing himself to the end zone. Great play call by Coach White. Great execution by the Goddard offensive lineman and tight end. That's Blaze Dean, Luis Ortiz, Jake Chavez, Maddox Chavez, and Daniel Moreno, Bruce Loya.
Flavio Garcia, I think, at tackle now as well. And, Coach, how about the railroad tie pull right there from Johnny Silva? Pull the heavy tie.
10-2, John Silva.
And drags half of PV to the end zone, and then they yanked him down with the horse collar after he was in the end zone.
And that penalty should be enforced on the kickoff, right, Coach?
Should be. So 13-6 PV, PAT pending.
Now
Green's going to kick, Dom's going to hold.
That missed extra point looming large now, Coach.
Snap, hold, kick.
Good.
Throw those hands up again. PAT is good.
Read is automatic.
Goddard needed that. The big-time answer. Jonathan Silva, the senior tailback, makes it 13-7 PV. 5:33 to go, 3rd quarter. And we'll be back for a big kickoff. Roll Blue.
Roll Blue.
The ultimate Wi-Fi experience is now available to you thanks to Smart Home Wi-Fi with Plateau. Get fiber-to-home technology 100 times faster than average household internet speed. Plateau has multiple plans and options to fit your family. With Fast, get true 100 megs per second download and upload speed. With Faster, get true 500 megs of download and upload speeds. And with Fastest, you get 1 gig. Learn more at plateautel.com. Get the speed you need with Plateau. Tried, true, trusted.
There's the ramp. We're back. So Goddard with a big-time answer. PV with a touchdown drive on their first drive of the second half. to take a 13-0 lead. Goddard had to have the big answer. And Coach, we've seen this from Goddard a couple times now, just playing at a different speed in the second half, just really coming out with a lot of energy, and we saw it there right down the field. And Jonathan Silva, a couple big runs, and then he has the house call on Wayne Counter to make it 13-7. And Reed with the 15-yard cushion there with the horse collar penalty on PV, just kicks deep in the end zone.
Right here now, Coach, Goddard D needs to come up with a big time defensive stop right here. Shut down defensive stop right here. Just got some big points from the offense. Now it needs some defense to keep doing what it was doing earlier. Get a big stop, turn it over to the offense. We have 1st and 10 for PV, working north to south. They're going to stay with that 2 wing, 1 fullback, 1 wide out look. They go with the option. Ball's out.
Oh, and PV
what in the world?
Oh, my goodness.
What are the odds, Coach?
And that was a trap from PV off of motion, and the fullback lost it, I think, on the exchange with the fullback, and the ball popped straight up in the air, and somebody else from PV caught it.
In full stride, Coach. What are the odds?
Wow, 2nd and 1 on PV's 29-yard line. Trips left, but he's under the tight ends early.
Thank you very much. Number 44 on PV, the tight end early, going for the chop block.
And that's the second time that's happened in that formation. Just the backside tight end away from that heavy trips, jumps early.
Coach, and then Johnny Silva, we talked about, he had 46 yards in the first half. Well, Coach, he's already at 59 yards here in the second half.
2nd and 6 now. PV in the shotgun, so a double gun. So back to the left, back to the right, in the gun, twins left. Fakes it to the back on the left, flat route out to the other back, number 22.
Got a rocket defense flying to the ball right there, Coach.
So that's a new look for PV, a double gun look. One-yard gain on the play. Big 3rd and 5 here. If Goddard can get the ball back, force a 3 and out. So same look, double gun, but it's going to be a twins left, single to the right. Now they're going to motion left and a shift, and they're not on the line of scrimmage to the right. That's a penalty. Are they going to call it? And they got it.
Coach White let the referee know, the line judge.
Yeah.
So this is all for naught right here, Coach.
This is coming
Did
back.
not have enough men on the line of scrimmage right
Coach
here.
White, so we can see it from up here, and then Coach White is right on the line of scrimmage. And he
sees the same exact thing.
He was very animated in making sure the officials saw that. That was a really good job by Coach White working that call.
Working the call and just knowing ball, huh, Coach?
So PV was in that double gun look, twins left, single right, and then they motioned one of the backs to the single receiver side on the slot, then shifted to be off the line of scrimmage, which means the guy shifting over had to get on, and he didn't. So there's 2 guys off on the right. Illegal formation. The officials got it. So 3rd and 9 now. 21-yard line, right hash. I see some lightning back off in the distance here, straight to the north. Hopefully that stays over there. 3:50 and running, PV 13-7, big 3rd and 9. Twins left, double gun, tight end to the right. straight drop back. Goddard trying to get some pressure. Deep ball. Good break on the ball. Incomplete. What is that?
George Garcia, Tristan Torres, coach.
What a break on the ball on the deep out route.
That's Tristan Torres, coach.
What a break. This is Tristan Torres' first action this year.
Coach, he read that like he was the receiver. What a play he made on the ball.
Coming back from injury, and what a play. Number 8, Tristan Torres. Coach, what a break on the ball. And on a big 3rd down and 10.
What a play right there by
PV
Tristan.
punt. Wow, good job, kid. Huge play, PV punt, and the wind is kicking up now right before this punt. That's a low line drive, going to take a PV bounce, take another PV bounce. What kind of ball is that? That's one of those youth balls at Target there.
Those rubber youth balls, coach, that made you think you're going to be an all-pro punter.
Man.
Regardless, though, coach, Goddard flips the field, is able to get good field possession at the PV 38-yard line.
Down in Artesia, Cleveland with the touchdown, 22-20, PAT pending. It's like 8:04 to go, 3rd quarter there. Here at the Wool Bowl, Roswell, New Mexico, Goddard Rocket football down 13-7, but all the momentum and the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 38-yard line, right hash. Double wing, single fullback motion, right to left. Johnny fly sweep. He's got the edge again. Go, Johnny, go! Hit the Jets!
Oh, no! They threw a flag, coach.
Oh, that's Zach Ariano to the house, but there's a flag. Oh, man, what's going to be the call? Is it coming back? That was Zach Ariano to the house. No, don't call it.
So Zach Ariano has some great running back instinct.
Yeah, and everybody's walking back. What a tough break. Goddard's about to tie the game on a house call from sophomore Zach Ariano, showing off the speed. And it's going to be a hold, and a big one, because it negates a touchdown. Oh, man.
Coach, what was a 62-yard touchdown run and tying the game up. It's now going to turn into a 1st and 8 for the Goddard Rockets.
So it's a hold that was down the field. But I do believe that it's spotted from the line of scrimmage no matter what, is what I thought.
Let's go Rockets! That's not how they did that one, Coach, but I'm with you on that. That's what I thought, too.
I thought that was a rule change that's going to be from the line of scrimmage no matter what, but this is obviously down the field because it's 1st and 9. So at least it's not 1st and 20. Bootleg, play action pass, Dom throwing deep.
Got him!
Guy, Josiah Castillo. Oh, what a good adjustment. He looked over his left shoulder, looked back over his right, but couldn't hang on. Good adjustment, but just couldn't come down with it.
Take it down and 8.
Coach, good play call.
Love it.
Love that play call. And almost connected right there. Dom Ramirez looking for Josiah Castillo. Great route, great ball. Just couldn't quite connect right there. But 2nd and 8 from the Goddard Rocket 40-yard line, moving south to north. 2:50 left in this 3rd quarter.
So whistle pre-snap. The officials really making themselves known tonight. False start on Goddard. And Goddard just too many penalties right now, Coach. We gotta clean it up. We're playing a lot of good football. And we found something with that fly sweep here in the 2nd half, Coach.
Yeah, Coach, opened up different things. Then we had, off of that, we had the Castillo bomb and a lot of different things working for us, Coach. And now going to be a timeout by PV.
I think they're going to want to make an adjustment to that sweep action as well. So we're going to keep it here, catch our breath a little bit. So PV gets the ball to open the 3rd quarter. They convert a couple 4th down plays, end up in the end zone 13-0. And then Goddard comes alive with a really drive with a lot of runs from John Silva. House call on wing counter. PAT's good. Make it 13-7. Goddard's defense really tightens up. Forces a 3-and-out. Big pass breakup by Tristan Torres. Goddard gets the ball back, and then house call from Zach Ariano, but called back by a holding call. Otherwise, Goddard would have the lead right now. And so now Goddard, after a false start, going to be second and 13, 2:49 to go, third quarter, still down 13-7. But a long way to go in this one, Coach.
Yeah, Coach, a lot of football left to be played here, and Goddard looking to maintain the momentum, picked it up on that big touchdown run by John Silva, and then got the big stop defensively. So just looking to build on the momentum they created here in the second half. So far, been a game of runs. PV had a 13-0 scoring run. Goddard hoping to build on that. He got a 14-0 scoring run and take the lead.
Let's go, Rocket!
And then second and 12 here. Double wing, single fullback. Still single coverage out there with the Castillo. Motion left to right, play action. He's got Castillo again. Oh, that ball's deflected. No, little comeback. Oh, we can't come up with that one again. It was a little comeback route. Fake to go, snap it off at the sticks.
And then we have a flag back there, Coach, by the pocket. Hopefully
this might be a roughing the passer.
Yeah, hopefully a roughing the passer.
Because Dominic got rid of the ball pretty quick. And it's a holding on Goddard. Penalty declined. So PD chooses to decline that one to bring up a 3rd and 13. So another penalty from Goddard. But really working Josiah Castillo out there, and that's a matchup we'll take one-on-one every time. See Goddard come back to that,
so
I'm sure.
PB denied that penalty, Coach.
Let's go, offense!
PB denied the penalty, so going to be 3rd and 13 for Goddard from their own 45-yard line. Going trips right, gun left.
That's a post to the middle receiver, Zach Ariano, over his head. Good idea, but PD playing back there. It's 3rd and long. Goddard just kind of had to take a shot. So PD's going to get another stop here. And again, I just go back to that long touchdown run called back by the holding. Just a really tough break for Goddard there. Now we get behind the chains, and that's a tough spot to be in. So Goddard's going to punt the ball down 13-7, 2:38 to go, third quarter. Silva back to punt. And another whistle. And delay a game on Goddard, maybe? So delay a game, so back it up 5, but Goddard will be punting again here. Good snap. Silva thought about running again, but he's just going to punt the ball. It's high. Hit somebody from PV, maybe. Ball's bouncing around. Goddard.
Oh, they're going to call another penalty, Coach. This is easily over 15 penalties called tonight.
A lot of flags. There's going to be another one out there. I'm not sure what it's going to be. Be a personal foul on Goddard. I didn't see who, where, what. It was just on a punt, and the ball rolled around and we downed it. So I'm not sure there. So PD's going to take over after the penalty in Goddard's territory, up 13-7, 2:26 to go, third quarter. KSVPTV.com, 106.1 Fiero, and Pirate Radio over there in Farmington. But if you're at home, you might as well just turn on the live stream, watch the best live stream in the state. KSVPTV.com, Gene Down, his crew. I'm Coach Deck with Coach Royball. PD 1st and 10, Goddard's 37. Middle of the field, double wing, single fullback motion, left to right. Option, he keeps it to the outside. Going to pick up about 7. So that's the first time really PD pulled it to run the triple on the outside, and the quarterback keeps it 8-yard gain.
So now under 2 minutes left here in this third quarter, Coach. TV driving on the Rockets. Going to have 2nd and 2 from the Goddard 29-yard line. Goddard need to come up with a big defensive stop.
Tight formation here, double wing, single fullback motion, fly sweep to the left. Everybody running wide zone to the left there. 24 from PB going to pick up 3 yards, first down.
Taylor Payne running the heel line, making a good tackle right there for the Rockets.
PB just running student body left. Trying to run the wide zone on the fly sweep action.
On that last play we had Xavier Perez running one of the mics, came in there for John Silva.
Artesia now 29, Cleveland 21. So both teams trading touchdowns there in the second half. 4:15 to go, third quarter. Here in Roswell at the Wool Bowl, PB 13-7 over Goddard, 113 in running third quarter. Spread, motion left to right. Quarterback steps up in the pocket. Oh, that ball is broken up by Alberto Chavez, intended for number. If we can turn around there, I can get a number on him. Number 17 for PB was the intended target. Pass broken up by number 10 for Goddard. Alberto Chavez really played a great safety and corner all year, Coach.
Oh, yeah, Coach. Go with a big-time interceptions. Even returned one to the end zone for us a couple weeks back against Deming.
Blitz up the middle, PB. Oh, Coach. So that play happened so fast. So Goddard blitz right up the middle. Taylor Payne, number 12 from PB, had to get rid of it. They had a little wheel route up the sideline
from the running back,
and he was open, but couldn't hang on to it. And Taylor Payne with a big shot on the quarterback. That was a good play by both teams. Really Payne on the blitz, and good job by PB's quarterback throwing with pressure in his face. 3rd and 10 now from the 26-yard line. Left hash. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, gun right, motion left to right, quarterback. There's the out route to the sticks again. First down, and really PB has really been working that play to number 15. He presses that vertical and then snaps it off, runs an out right at the sticks. First down.
It'll be a 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now at Goddard's 13-yard line left hash. He gets out of bounds. Clock stops. Double wing fullback. Split left. Motion left to right. There's the fullback give. Just base blocking up front, push the pile, going to get about 9. Bring up a 2nd and 1 on Goddard's 5.
Number 7, Tony Postcott on the carry. Pays the ball down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and 4.
PB on the ball, ready to go, and there's going to be a penalty.
Hold him, Rocket.
So I'm not sure what the penalty is going to be here, but we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. Goddard Rocket Football on KSVPTV.com. Roll.
Check out some of the bargains you'll find this week at your Farmers Country Market.
What if you could look forward 1 year, 4 years, 40 years? What does the future look like? How will you ignite it? This is where the future gets fueled, where ideas come to life and identities flourish. This is where we define opportunity as individuals and as a pack. Being a Lobo is about so much more than the classes you take. It's about the mark you make on your world, because the journey starts here, but it never ends. What will you ignite?
Okay, we are back. So PV 2nd and 2 from Goddard's 5 on the left hash.
So PV can still get a first down without having to score a touchdown.
And the clock is running, and it looks like
PV's going to just take it down to the end of the quarter.
So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. PV with a 13-7 lead. And coming up, it's going to be a 2nd and 2. So we're going to take another quick timeout here, and we'll be back for the fourth quarter action here at the Wool Bowl in Roswell, New Mexico. Goddard Rocket football, roll blue.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
All right, we're back. Fourth quarter. PV over Goddard 13-7. And a big 2nd and 2 on Goddard's 5-yard line. PV with the ball. Cleveland scores down in Artesia. They do not get the 2-point conversion, so Artesia leads by 2, 29-27. 2:06 to go, first quarter. Or, I'm sorry, left in the third quarter. 2:06 to go in the third, down in Artesia. Still seeing some lightning out north. Stay way over there. Heavy to the right for PV with 2 wings, a split receiver way out to the right. Fullback's a little bit deeper. Quarterback sneak.
False start. Oh, they said offsides, coach.
Another penalty. Coach, we must have lined up in the neutral zone because I didn't see us jump. So that's going to be a first down for PV, a 1st and goal. They'll move that half the distance. So 1st and goal PV on Goddard's. It's just inside the 3. Same formation, heavy right, double wing. Quarterback sneak last time, toss to the right. And he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown, number 7 for PV on the toss. So make it 19-7 PV. 11:53 to go, fourth quarter. See what PV does here. They go for 2 or PAT. I can see them going for 2 here. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, coach, it looks like they are going for 2. Big play right here for Goddard. Big play, coach. They got to stop here, score twice. They got the lead, so big time play coming up for Goddard. 11:53 left here in this game.
Same formation, heavy to the right, 2 wings to the right, toss to the right, same play they scored on, and
he's down, coach. Oh, no, they gave it to him.
They gave it to him, so the 2-point conversion's good. He snuck in just over the goal line on the 2-point conversion. Number 7 again for PV. So make it 21-7. PV, 11:53 to go in the ball game. Long way to go here. Goddard's got to get rolling again on offense.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you get your tickets out, if you have the red tickets for the Toyota pot, I believe. Ticket number 427 434. 427 434. You're the winner.
PV kicking off left to right. The ball's loose again. Dribbling that ball on the ground. Ball's still loose. Ball is still loose. And it's going to be P's ball. And that, again, just a really tough kickoff to handle. The kicker for PV is really good at that, Coach. He just drills it hard into the ground and takes a bunch of crazy bounces.
Yeah, Coach, that's one of the best. I don't even know if we call it onside. It's best kickoffs we've seen. That ball just keeps on bouncing, takes some crazy bounces. Unfortunate for the Goddard Rockets right there. Defense just was on the field for a long drive and have to get right back at it.
So give there up the middle. Number 22 for PV, going to get about 6. So PV up 21-7, and they get the recovery on the kickoff. So Goddard's got to have a stop here.
Let's go, defense!
Dive, Goddard all over that one. Who's that? That is Big Dan, the man, Moreno, I think, again.
Yep, Moreno on the initial stop, and then Taylor Payne coming and cleaning it up.
He has been a terror on the defensive line tonight, Coach. Just a sophomore.
Scrimmage, football on the brings up a third down at the 5.
So 3rd and 5, PV on Goddard's 30-yard line, right hash. Going south and north, double wing, split to the right, single fullback. Motion probably coming left to right, and
timeout by PV.
He's going to have to call another timeout, and their coaches are not happy with something playing out there. That was one of those angry timeouts, Coach. So PV up 21-7. We're going to keep it here. So Artesia scores a touchdown. They are up now 36-27.
Coach, that is a track meet.
Artesia 26-27 on the Cleveland High School.
So big couple plays coming up here for Goddard. It's 3rd and 5. We've got to get a stop here. Got to get this ball back down 21-7 with 10:21 to go, 4th quarter. Definitely don't want to go down 3 scores. The clock will be running as well, but Goddard has PV in a 3rd and 5. Here we go. Double wing, fullback, split to the right. Motion left to the right, play action, sack by Goddard.
Xavier Perez all over it, Coach.
Flying in off the edge, and huge play. PD's going to go from 3rd and 5 to 4th and 15.
What a great defensive play call right there to have Xavier Perez blitz coaching that 3rd down, coming with the big sack.
I don't know about that spot. They only moved it back 7 yards.
I thought he was down at the 40, Coach.
So it's going to be a 4th and 12, but a big play by Xavier Perez nonetheless. Roll blue. Fired in off that weak side. They were heavy to the right, so it's a short porch there to the left, and Xavier Perez.
And they're going for it on 4th down, Coach.
So gun, it's double gun, twins to the left, stands in the pocket, steps up, throwing deep to the end zone, knock it down. No, interception. He's got some space to run, though. That is Josiah Castillo. Good return. So 4th and long there. PV throws it up, and the chosen one, Josiah Castillo, sophomore, number 1 with the interception, and a nice return. So Coach Goddard had to have
that stop, Coach.
So big stop. So 21-7 PV, 9:19 to go. I think you'll see Goddard jump in the spread here, hurry up the pace a little bit, try to get a quick score. They'll have to get the ball back again. 9:19 fourth quarter. So double wing from Goddard, fullback split to the left, heavy to the left, motion left to right. There goes Ariano trying to get the edge. Good cut there by Ariano. Another cut. Fancy feet, nice run there, Zach Ariano. That may be a gain of about 6. And Coach Zach Ariano is a player you and I both are very excited about.
Yes, Coach, he's got some great running back instincts and speed and quickness to go with it, as we saw in that 62-yard touchdown run that was called back.
North cut, split to the right. Double wing, single fullback. Dominic Ramirez under center. Motion left to the right. Little G dive. Xavier Perez. He bounces around a little bit, trying to fight for that extra yardage. Where are they going to spot it? They're going to spot it as a first down. Good job, Xavier Perez, moving the chains. 8:35 stop, so that'll be 8:35 and running as soon as they get the chain set. And a Goddard Rocket first down on their own 39-yard line on the right hash, moving north to south, down 21-7, but in business here. Goddard's going to need some chunk plays, 8:20 and running. Counter, John Silva scored on this earlier and going to get a 10-yard run there. Loving the backfield action, Coach. Really both teams running similar action on that. It's you start the motion and then he stops and runs the other way, fake the fullback give, wing counter.
Yeah, Coach, that action seems to be really confusing PV. Each time we run it, we're getting 5, 10, 15 yards a pop.
2nd and 1.
Let's go, Rockets!
Play action fake, deep ball. Ramirez got him. Oh, so Josiah Castillo was open, had a step. Dominic Ramirez got hit as he threw. Love the call. Take a shot. Like we said, we need some chunk plays here. 2nd and 1, deep ball. Love it. Came up just short though. Tristan Torres checking in for Goddard. Tristan Torres with an all-world pass breakup earlier.
3rd and 1, Coach, from our own 48-yard line.
I see the Dom sneak here.
Oh my gosh.
So they were doing the
offsides, yes, let's
go. They did the Dom sneak, and yeah, good. So offsides, PD. I wasn't sure what they were going to call there. Again, just a lot of flags tonight, Coach, on both teams. Offsides, PD, first down. Dominic Ramirez was going to get that first down anyways on the quarterback sneak, it looked like. But we'll take the extra yards. 1st and 10. Goddard roll blue now into PD's territory on the 47-yard line. Double wing, fullback. Castillo split to the right. He's in man coverage again out there. And we're going to take a shot. Nope, we're going to curl up and go. Oh, that's going to be intercepted. And there's a flag. So it looked like it was going to be a go route, and then he turned it into a curl, little stop route, and the flat defender, the outside linebacker, just really flew out to the flat quick and got underneath that curl for the interception. Now they got to sort out the penalties down here. So tough break for Goddard. Unsportsmanlike penalty on Goddard after the play. So PD in a cover 3 coverage there. The corner's playing a deep third, and outside linebacker buzzes there to the flat to try to get underneath any type of curl route, and unlucky for Goddard. That's what we ran, and it was a good interception, Coach. He had to kind of lay out a little bit with his hands and got under it and caught it. So.
Yeah, Coach, and just kind of our luck on the night. That ball bounced off Castillo right into that PB defender's hand, and unfortunately they come up with the interception.
Remark off against the Rockets. Put the ball left. The Rockets 40, 1st and 10. Panthers. McCoy on the interception for the Panthers.
So PV will take over 1st and 10, up 21-7, 7:14 to go, fourth quarter. Got to get that fixed on the scoreboard. It says third quarter, but trips to the right. Quarterback is under. It's heavy to the right. Fullback. Fullback give to the left. Quarterback follow to the left. Good job there by Goddard's defensive line. Deshaun Young.
Luis Ortiz at the bottom of that.
In there with Bruce Loya.
Luis Ortiz.
61, Jake Chavez.
And now the Rockets fighting the clock.
PV trying to hurry up and get on the line and go. Same formation. Heavy trips right. Quarterback under. Ball was loose for a second.
All the bounces just seem to be going their way tonight.
So he bobbled the snap and still got the fullback give exchange there. That's happened, I swear, Coach, 3 or 4 times tonight. And credit to PV. They haven't put the ball on the ground doing it, but gain of about 6, going to bring up a 3rd and 1, 6 minutes and running. PV's not going to be in any hurry here with the lead. 21-7 lead and the clock running. Trying to pick up a first down here. Same formation. Heavy trips right, but it's a double wing right. Quarterback sneak. It's going to be a first down. Number 12 for PV falling forward.
PV just taking as much time as they can out of this clock, Coach.
Crazy train down there, Coach. Love it.
Mr. Everett's kids always do a phenomenal job, and
we got to find out who was playing that horn at halftime, because that was legit. Give that kid a scholarship. I'm telling you.
Coach Daniel Moreno is all over the field.
He
on
really
defense.
is.
Came up with another tackle right there, and he just seems like he's in on every single play. Under 5 minutes now left here in this game. Goddard down 21-7. PV going to go with the toss right there, number 7. Looks like he's going to pick up 4 yards. It's going to be about a 3rd and 2. Someone says the ball is out. Goddard comes up with it, but the ref comes in and said he's on the ground. The runner from PV was on the ground. So a big 3rd down coming up right now for PV. We got 3rd and 3 coming up for PV. You got to think this is 4 down territory. But if not 4 down territory, PV's got a very good kicker. Let's go, defense! PV getting Goddard to jump right there with the hard count. So first down for PV. Under 4 minutes left in this ball game. 3:48 and ticking. 1st and 10 for PB. Ball at the 15-yard line. They're just going to go with the fullback dive right there. The pile still moving for PB. They're going to pick up about 5 on that play.
Goddard trying to rip the ball out, create a big play. So 3:30 and counting now, 4th quarter. Goddard doing everything they can to try to get this ball back, but PB really just using up a lot of clock, like you said, Coach, on that fullback give. Just get behind those big linemen they got it. Push the pile.
Here we go, 2nd and 5 from the 10, and a delay game penalty on PB. And story of the night, Coach, this must be about the 20th penalty we've seen between the two teams.
A lot of flags called tonight both ways. The biggest one, though, went against Goddard on a long touchdown run called back that would have given Goddard the lead and all the momentum. That's really looking like the key moment in this ball game right
Coach,
now.
That changed the entire dynamic of this game. Goddard would have taken the lead right there, 14-13.
Straight drop back, scramble, big hit, fall forward. So number 12 from PB, straight drop back, trying to find someone in the end zone, couldn't find it. Ducks his head, runs, going to pick up a couple, bring up a 3rd and 4 from Goddard's 9-yard line. 2:38 and running. Goddard all 3 timeouts. He gets a 1st down here. You see Goddard start using them.
3rd and 4 right now.
Heavy trips to the right, quarterback's under. Usually a toss to the right, there it is. And he's gonna break a tackle, pick up a couple, gonna bring up a 4th and 1. See if Goddard uses a timeout here. No. So this will be 2 minutes and running. And a big play here. Goddard's got to get a stop. They'll be down 2 scores with all their timeouts. If they can get a stop here, 4th and 2. And Goddard does take a timeout. So 1:47, 4th and 2. So, Coach, big play here. If Goddard can force a stop, then we've got a chance. I think you'll see Goddard just dial up a lot of pressure here and try to make a big play.
Watch the hard count right here. Coach PB got us on that earlier in this drive, and you got to think they're going to try it again. And if not, I'm thinking either toss or 10 or just a 10 dive. They're going to go with the counter right here, Coach. Goddard all over it with the stop on 4th down. Good job by the Goddard defense, giving themselves a chance right here. Goddard offense going to take over.
So Goddard did exactly what they had to do. They're going to take over on their own 7-yard line. A long way to go here, 93 yards, down 2 scores. But, Coach, we have a chance, and whenever we get into spread, a lot of good things have been happening tonight. So Goddard's got to get on the ball and go and get some chunk plays and get a quick score, go onside kick. And Dominic Ramirez has shown throughout this year he can really run a good 2-minute offense. Trips right, gun right, shift to quads right. green. Gary Roybal, good catch, get out of bounds. So good job there by Goddard. First down, gain of about 12. Only used up 6 seconds, so 1:35 on the clock.
First down.
First and 10 for Goddard. $1:35 left in the game. Ramirez drop back.
Oh, there's your out route to Alberto Chavez. First down, out of bounds again.
Another looked like 11, 12-yard gain right there. That ball was on the money from Ramirez to Chavez.
That's going to be good for another rocket. First down.
First and 10 for Goddard from their own 29-yard line. Ramirez dropping back. Going for the fade ball to Roybal.
Oh, that looked like PV was holding on to his left hand because he could only reach up to his. I don't know if he tried to one-hand catch that. I think PV was maybe holding his left hand so he couldn't extend both hands out there, and that is PI if that's the case. Tough to see. Good ball from Dominic Ramirez and good route by Gary Roybal. 2nd and 10. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. Trips right, single to the left. Straight drop back, good time, step up in the pocket. Incomplete pass there, going for Roybal again on the deep out. The outside receiver. And then looks like Ariano's the middle receiver. Alberto Chavez, the other guy in trips with Castillo split to the left. So 3rd and 10. EB rushing 3, a lot of time for Dominic Ramirez. He's going to scramble out to the right, trying to find Alberto Chavez. Incomplete pass there. The offensive line for Goddard really doing a lot of good work out there, a lot of time. Over in Artesia clinging to a 36-34 lead, 7:30 and running, and Artesia looks like they have the ball. So big shootout down there. So after this timeout, Goddard going to have a 4th and 10 play. Got to pick this up, try to extend this game as long as we can. Goddard 2 timeouts left. EB up 21-10, 1:10 on the clock. And Goddard's going to call a timeout here. Got to have your, got to switch some personnel around, I think. And then come up with a 4th and 10 play. Go, Coach. 4th and 10 from the Goddard 29-yard line. Ramirez dropping back.
He's going to look for Roy Ball on the dig route. Broken up by PB.
It's a good ball there, good route, just good coverage by a PB, and then just snuck a hand in there to knock it out on the 4th and 10 play. So PB's going to take over here, up 21-7 and 1:04 to go on the clock. Goddard only one timeout left. PB will be looking to run this clock out. There's the knee from PB. So PB is going to win the ball game 21-7 tonight. And coach, that's a long and very difficult road trip, all the way from Farmington. And really, PB they played a great game tonight, offense and defense. Forced a couple turnovers, and really just made a couple big plays whenever it counted. And on the other side for Goddard, just came up short on a couple of those critical plays. Had the touchdown called back. Started off a little bit slow in the first quarter, but shout out to PV, a very well played ball game for them, and they're going to win 21-7. So we'll rack up the stats here and come back and give our final thoughts on the game whenever we come back from the commercial break. PV wins the ball game 21-7. We'll be back for post-game Roll Blue.
Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. For your company embroidered polo shirts or t-shirts, for your event or sports team, look no further than Business Notions. Hey, 625-28.
All right, we are back for your Goddard Rocket football post game. So PV wins the ball game 21-7. A game locked closer than the 21-7 would say. Coach, a lot of penalties on both teams tonight. Some sluggish action both ways. Both teams with a couple turnovers. Both teams showed a lot of great plays as well, especially on defense. And Coach, again, I go back to the critical touchdown from Zach Ariano that was called back in the third quarter that would have given Goddard the lead. PV, an outstanding football team, played for a state championship last year. Got another great squad this year. Goddard comes up just short tonight, Coach.
Yeah, Coach. Like we talked about beforehand, it's going to be a big-time defensive slugfest. It ended up being 21-7, and it just came down to Coach. Just there was lots of turnovers today. Not turnovers, lots of penalties today. A couple turnovers, just some drive killers. Goddard not able to move the ball nearly as well as they normally do on the ground. Ended up with 81 rushing yards on 28 attempts for 3.85 yards per carry. Passing, they went 7 for 14 for 74 yards. Josiah Castillo with 2 catches for 40 yards. Alberto Chavez, 3 catches for 23 yards. Gary Roybal, 1 catch for 12 yards. And John Silva, 1 catch for 5 yards. So, as we talked about, defensive slugfest for both teams. Both teams had trouble moving the ball, sustaining drives, and that's just credit to both teams' defense, who did an excellent job tonight.
So Goddard will have a long road trip next week on a Thursday, I believe. We'll go at Gadsden for that one. So Goddard will look to get back on track next week. And shout out to PV, big win tonight. They'll be in the mix as always for a state championship, and safe travels to those guys. Long trip back to Farmington, and we will see you next week. volleyball tournament tomorrow at Goddard. The Azia Classic will wrap up with bracket play. So go out and watch your Goddard Rockets for that. Soccer as well tomorrow, I believe, Coach. So a lot of good things going on here at Goddard. We will see you next time. I'm Coach Deck for Coach Roy Ball.
Roll Blue.
Wakefield Oil Express has the highest quality service in Roswell with a 17-point full-service oil change that includes a full wash and vacuum at their car wash. You won't find a better deal. They also offer full synthetic oil changes, fuel and cabin filter replacements, and will even check your battery. Their Tunnel Wash isn't afraid of dirty vehicles. They have the best value wash in town with free vacuums. They even offer wash passes that can be used for multiple vehicles. Next time you need your oil changed, go to the fast and efficient Wakefield Oil Express and let them earn your business. 3204 North Main, Roswell.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
You've heard of a Four Seasons room, but have you heard of a Four Seasons window? Jennifer here from Trustmark Roofing and Windows. It might surprise you to learn many windows are built to handle only the cold or only the heat, but not both. In Southeast New Mexico, one or the other doesn't cut it. That's why Trustmark windows are built to handle our Four Seasons climate, the scorching summers, the bone-chilling winters, and everything in between. Special glass coating blocks extreme UV rays, a stout frame prevents warping from the extreme weather changes, and insulated glass is like putting your home in a giant styrofoam cooler in the winter and keeps cold out and warmth in, and in the summer it keeps heat out and cool in. For our Four Seasons weather, get Four Seasons windows. Call today for your no-obligation spring window assessment, 575-755-7663, or visit TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Hey CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571. Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we are proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.